good? What's goody? What's goody? What's goody, my peopleizations? Eastside Easy, No Name, Black Thanos. What's up, family? They let a whole three people in here. Three whole people. Ain't that bizarre? We got 4 views. They let three whole people in here. We got 4 views. Ain't that something? Anthony Origin. What's up, family? We got 4 whole views. Jafari Caesar. What's up, family? What's goody? What's good, my peoples? I got the queen, Tay Brown. She in the building. Uh-oh. What happened to my soundboard? Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me now? Black Thanos, what's good? Eastside Easy, what's good? Tay Brown, peace and blessings to the queen. Tay Brown in the building. Salute to the 115520. Blessings to you, queen. Okay, yeah. Jerry Burns, what's up, family? DC Opinion, what's up, family? DC Onion, what's good? He said another black eye for boxing. PGH Big Dog, what's up, family? Boxing can't get out its own way. Now, I will say this, right? DVJ 600, what's good? Morgan Bear, what's up, family? I'll say this, right? Gazi Trini, what's up, family? Jermaine Ortiz did too much moving in the fight. Way too much. Right? He used way too much movement. And not enough offense. He had a lot of opportunities, man. He had a lot of opportunities. You understand what I'm saying? He had a lot of opportunities to counter Teofimo Lopez. And when he did counter Teofimo Lopez, he had success, right? He had success. When he countered Teofimo Lopez, he had success. He didn't do it often enough. He didn't keep it up, right? He let too many David One J Adams, what's up, family? You know, he let too many opportunities pass him by. Way too many opportunities. Teofimo let Jermaine Ortiz allowed pass him by. Isaiah Young, what's up, family? And it came across as nervous energy. Okay, Gerardo Hernandez, what's up, family? You understand what I'm saying? It came off as nervous energy. And they're not going to give it to you. John Smith was good when they have an overwhelming favorite in Teofimo Lopez. They have Teofimo Lopez is a bigger name. He's undefeated and he's the champion. They're not going to give you that. DeHaven Alexander, what's up, family? He did control him all night, but he let too many lapses go where he was just moving unnecessarily, where he was moving without. Because you got to take this into consideration. They look at it from this standpoint. Anybody can move around the ring and avoid getting hit. Jalen Thompson, what's up, family? Just Being E, what's good? Stos, what's good? Anybody can move around the ring without getting hit. Yon Ramos, what's good? You understand? Did I say T.O. was undefeated? No, did I say T.O. was undefeated, or I meant to say Jermaine Ortiz is not undefeated? You already have losses, and T.O. is already. I stand corrected. Thank you, Yon Ramos. T.O. is a 2-division champion. He's a superstar. He's the reigning champion. They're not going to get, and he's the overwhelming favorite. You have to take it from the champion. And the sport of boxing, we already know the corruption within the sport of boxing. This is nothing new. Tariq Reed, what's good? Why do these fighters look at as a fighter, the capabilities of these judges. You know what the sport of boxing can do to you in your career. Stephen 47 Deuce, what's good? You know very well what this could do to your career. Why would you leave it up to their hands without taking matters into your own hands? Jalen Thompson, what's good? Why? Jesse R, what's up? Well, you had an opportunity. Mr. Hugo, what's good? Let me rent you up. He had an opportunity where there was spots where he could have counted Teofimo Lopez. You understand? He could have counted Teofimo Lopez in those spots, and in those spots, steal the rounds. Exactly what he could have did. But you know what he did? You know what he did? He would move, avoid Teofimo Lopez, then avoid him again, right? He would avoid Teofimo Lopez. My brother Bish, be megastar in the building. Tone Capone 1, what's up, family? Ron Anthony Live, what's up? He would avoid Teofimo Lopez, right? Paul Porter, what's up, family? He would avoid Teofimo Lopez, and then when Teofimo Lopez track him down, he would just avoid him again. No offense. You can't think that they're going to give you that. You can't believe that. Knowing how the sport of boxing is, why did you think that you was going to be awarded that victory when you didn't have the output to be awarded that victory? You should have knew better. You should have knew better. Gabe Moore, what's up? Debbie Milano Beats, what's up? Salute to my brother, Charles Edward Cheese, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a $100. On your boy Blue. He said 1, 2, 3. What comes after 3 again? Oh yeah, that's right. 4K. Where he at? Salute to my brother Cheese. So you know what the sport of boxing is. You know the judges. First of all, if you are any fighter today and you looked at Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo Alvarez and that judge scored that fight a draw, right there, if you are an active fighter or participant, Jake, what's up, family? I am Danny with 716. What's up, family? Joe Schulman, what's good? If you are an active fighter, there is no way you could feel comfortable going to the judges' scorecards. There's no way. Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez, one of the judges had it a draw. That in itself should be alarming to you from there on out. You should be like, bro, I am never, ever, if I can prevent it, leaving this into the judges' hands. Never doing it. Not going to do it. I'm not leaving this to chance. Bro, they have an agenda. And everybody should know that. You should know that already. What's understood needs no explanation. They should know that already. There is no way on this green earth that you feel comfortable just moving as much as Jermaine Ortiz moved last night and feel like you was going to beat the champion who was more popular than you, who has is more money at risk. You got to be kidding me, man. You have to be kidding me. Nelly Content Entertainment, what's good? Paul Porter, what's good? So guess what? I don't feel bad for Jermaine Ortiz. That was on him. He dropped the ball. He dropped the ball. He dropped the ball. There was times where T.O. was just standing there. When Jermaine Ortiz would let his hands go and throw flurries and combinations, even if he wasn't landing, he was just active, and that was scoring. And then you can move. Then you can move after that. But he would move. T.O. would track him down. He would move again. T.O. would track him down. He would move again. No offense. Now, I thought he won the fight, but it would be no offense. What did you expect? Did you truly and really think that they was going to give you that decision? How? How? Quincy Carter, what's up, family? Cheese said all you got to do is display the points like any other sport outside of fighting. You ever play fight night without the HUD? That's real boxing, and I hate it. I need to see the health bar, bro. I agree. Quincy Carter was good. No way judge is gonna let him fake the titles running like that or take the title. Yeah, you can retain the title using that style, but you can't take them away. Exactly, especially when you are the clear underdog. JJ the light one, what's good? You the clear underdog. This man's more popular than you. They're gonna make more money with him than they are you. What makes you think you could just put it in cruise control and just move around the ring like that? It's no way. And the worst part is, now I want y'all to think about this, right? I want y'all to take this into consideration. He did all that, right? And you watch Sandor Martin do the same thing and get 2 knockdowns and still lose. Let me say it to y'all again. You watch Sandor Martin do the same exact thing you did and got 2 knockdowns and still lost. What made you think you was going to win? Make that make sense. Hood Rich 410, what's up, family? Gok Mall, what's up, family? What made you think that you was going to get a victory? Bro got 2 knockdowns, 1 identical knockdowns. One they said, that's not even a knockdown. Like that whole, and then he said, I ain't even watched the Teofimo Sandor Martin fight. Blake Brown, what's up, family? He said, I ain't even watched the Sandor Martin Teofimo Lopez fight. Somebody in your camp did, because you came out with the exact same game plan as a southpaw the entire fight as Sandor Martin. What is, I don't understand. Like, I know they get a lot of boxers, people, a lot of boxers, they get them out the gutter. They pick these fighters out the gutter or out the litter, right? And most fighters, they don't graduate high school. You know what I'm saying? They drop out, things of that nature. But bro, if there is no way you can go, Sandor Martin had 2 knockdowns and lost, bro. What made you think you was gonna win? You had, if I'm not mistaken, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Steve Whitefield one of the judges from Ryan Garcia and Tank fight? Ain't he the judge that scored at 10-10? Now I could be very wrong. I could be very wrong. Let me Google it if I'm not mistaken. But I could have sworn Steve Weisfeld is the same guy that Tank got that knockdown and he scored it a 10-10 round. These dudes are not aware of who they have as judges, and it's disgusting. I could have sworn that's him. I could have sworn that's him. I'm almost certain that's him. Hold on, I'm looking at it right now. Hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna look at it right now. Cause that's like, come on, bro. How wholesale smarten up, open the market up. And they tried to push at, hold on, let me see. Judge Steve Weisfeld. That's him. Bro called it a 10-9 round. And Dave Moretti scored it a 10-10. And Tim Cheatham scored it a 10-9. Tank ain't get credit for a whole knockdown. Steve Weisfeld scored it 10-9 round. Ain't that amazing? Tank got a whole knockdown. Yo, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Exactly, Cheese. 80 proof. What's good? And check this out. Sam Abiva, what's good? Hey, Hood Rich, Cheese, check this out. Jake, what's up, family? On top of that, bro, they announced Teofimo Lopez as undisputed. You won't see all these writings on the wall. Izzy Small, what's good? They announced bro is undisputed. Last time I checked, Devin Haney's a champ, Sabril Matias is a champ, and Rolly Romero is a champ. I know one belt make you a champion. Since when winning one belt makes you a champion? Since when? DJ Eddie King, what's good? Yeah, okay. What's up, family? All of these signs, all these writings on the wall, and you think you're gonna cruise? And on top of this, Jonas Ramos, check it out. Yeah, Blade Brown, they kept saying it. But Blade Brown, the worst part, Yon Ramos, they also said he was undefeated. John Doe, what's good? You mean to tell me? Now, Fabe D. Wims, what's up, family? You mean to tell me they have that much disrespect for the sport of boxing that they don't know this man is not undisputed and not undefeated? They don't know he's not undefeated and they don't know he's not undisputed? You got to be kidding me, right? Above the Rim Entertainment, what's good? I don't care who he be above the rim. He ain't undisputed, period. That's like saying, hey, check this out, right? Above the rim. That's like saying, well, Errol Spence beat Yordenis Ugas, who beat Pacquiao, who beat Keith Thurman. But, Keith Thurman never lost the WBC title, so he was really still, bro, what are we talking about? When Manny Pacquiao fought Keith Thurman, he didn't absorb being unified. He wasn't a unified champion. Keith Thurman ain't had no belt. He had one belt, the WBA belt. Now you could just absorb titles. And again, I got to speak the truth tonight. Right? We got to stop in the sport of boxing not calling a spade because it's hurting. It's seriously hurting the sport of boxing. Teofimo Lopez should have taken the route of making himself the undisputed champion. He had the opportunity to officially make himself the undisputed champion. He did not. He opted to go in a different route, and it worked against him. He tried to fight Kambosos and self-proclaim himself as undisputed. You are not in the books as undisputed. I don't care how much you try to scream to the heavens that you are undisputed. Teofimo Lopez is as undisputed as Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd Mayweather ain't never been undisputed. So by that, Jeremy Hurd, what's good? By Teofimo Lopez method, if he undisputed, then Floyd Mayweather should be undisputed. If he's undisputed, then Floyd Mayweather undisputed. You can't self-proclaim yourself, I'm a champion. I'm really a champion. How you a champion? Yeah, because when I played in the NBA Finals, imagine Steph Curry saying, I'm really the NBA champion. Nature Boy, what's up, family? I'm so Florida. It's good. Well, how you the champion? Because Kevin Durant got and Clay got hurt. I really would have been champion. What? Eddie Vega, what's up, family? What? He's out here self-proclaiming. That's why Teofimo Lopez, the truth is, that's why he's salty with Terrence Crawford, too. You notice he keeps saying, I'm the first male to become undisputed in 2 separate weight classes. No, you're not even the third. As a matter of fact, you're not even on the list. Mangus Allen, what's good? When I Google and when people look at the history books, it ain't gonna say Teofimo Lopez. I don't care how much he tried to tell himself and convince himself that he's undisputed. No, you should have fought Devin Haney when you had the opportunity. You could have beat him and officially became undisputed. You chose not to. John Phillips, married to you. What's up, family? You chose not to take that route. You chose not to fight him and look and become undisputed. You chose that. And guess what? Josh Taylor, when you went up and fought Josh Taylor chose the route of letting them belts go instead of doing day acts. And so when you fought Josh Taylor, he only had 1 belt. That's just is what it is. It is what it is, bro. Now you mad. Say what's good. You mad because people recognize Terrence Crawford as the undisputed 2-division first male to do so, and you want to be recognized as such. When you had the opportunity to do it, you didn't do it. You didn't do it. If I show y'all the list of undisputed champions, y'all tell me where you see Teofimo Lopez on this list. I'm going to show y'all right now. This is getting absolutely ridiculous. Again, only in the sport of boxing can you do this. You can't do this in no other sport. Just claim. How you just going to claim you something that you're not? You didn't achieve it. Yeah, I'm undisputed. When? When? Because the history books don't recognize that. Coda, what's up, family? Imagine just going to say, yeah, you know what? I'm an all-star. Why you an all-star? Because you know, the people said I should have been voted as an all-star. I don't care what they said you should have been. The facts remain you are not. Shogun 76, what's up, family? You are not undisputed. That's just the facts of the matter. I don't care how much you try to tell the world. That's regret. I tell y'all all the time, the worst thing to do in life is live with regret. You know I tell you guys that all the time. The worst thing to do in life is live with regret. He's living with regret. He regret that he took that fight with Kambosos when he didn't have to. Z-Stacks 1017, what's up? Fat and Baker, what's good? He didn't have to take that fight with George Kambosos. He forced that fight. T-Buzz, what's up, family? And the fact that he forced it, guess what? It backfired on him, and he lost to George Kambosos. DeMar Cannon, what's up, family? That's just the facts of the matter. You should have fought Devin Haney instead of fighting Kambosos and beaten. Because guess what? Even if you lost to Devin Haney, you still took a loss anyway. You lost to Kambosos anyway. You lost. Salute to my brother, Charles Edward Cheese, brother in the building, in the super chat, dropping that $100. On your boy Blue. He said in 12-round boxing match, how many points does each fighter start with? 0. 0. Unless your name is Canelo Alvarez, you got a head start. Cheese. Cheese. Uh-oh. Cheese, unless your name is Canelo Alvarez, you get a head start. He took a loss to George Kambosos, and he didn't have to do that. OG Sean the Don was good. He could have just took the loss to Devin Haney. Claymore Rain, what's up, family? My brother, 4K in the building, in the super chat, dropping that 200. On your boy Blue. He said, shout out to Cheese, Blue Blood, A-Side, and all my brothers at these here Blue Blood Sports TV. Salute to my brother, man, 4K, man. And I forgot y'all had that going on, folks. Salute to my brother 4K back in the building, back in the super chat, dropping another $100. On your boy Blue. He said college heavyweight had me in the chokehold. He said, I think I get a break right now. I pay my tabs, Cheese. Salute to my brother 4K in the building, man. I hope I said that right? Salute to my brother Hawaii Chris, brother in the building, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Hey Blue, just a boxing question. Is it hard for a boxer to fight out of both stands? I also wonder what's up with Matias if you heard anything. Sabril Matias is fighting in June against Liam Paro. Mr. M Pride, what's good? Kyle Porter, what's good? He said my homework. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm like heavyweights. Yeah, Cody. I'm like heavyweights, huh? Terrell, what's good? I forgot he in school. That's what I said. I hope I read the abbreviation correctly. Yeah, it's very hard to switch stands though. It's very hard to fight in different stands. You have to be able to be comfortable and natural. Your reflexes have to be on point to respond to. Yeah, Coda. I'm like, wait, what? Jonathan 97, what's good? But your reflexes, you understand what I'm saying? When you in the southpaw stance and the orthodox, the way the punches come, the way the punches look, it looks different. You understand what I'm saying? So, Bori, what's up, family? It's not easy. It's not easy to do, and it's not easy to see. It's not easy to overcome. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very hard to deal with. It's very hard to deal with. I'm a fighter that can do it. I've taught all my kids to be able to switch southpaw to orthodox from the womb. For whatever reason, majority of the kids when they start fighting stay in southpaw. I don't know why. Teach, what's up, family? Naturally, Everlasting Williams is good. I don't know why is that the case, but most kids, when you teach them to fight, they stay in southpaw, whether they right-handed or not. That's weird. But I just keep them going with it. I keep them going with it. You know what I mean? Abajah Johnson, what's up, family? I keep them going with it, man. You can have an advantage. She said that fight was crazy. Has to be discussed later. Yeah, man. That there go my brother A-Side right there. What's good, great brother? You were sleeping, wasn't you? And I'm on live. All right. You got I sent you the link. All right. My brother A-Side was snoozing. I knew he was knocked out. Hey, when A-Side stay up late, fun fact, when I send him the message we getting ready to go on, if he don't respond, I don't call him. I usually don't call him. Today I did because I know this is a topic that he definitely want to get into. But typically I don't call him because he stays up late. And y'all may not know this, but we be up East Coast time. Just being E, what's up? 12, 1 o'clock. He get up at 4:30, man. So he be going to sleep at 3.5 hours, and I feel completely bad. So when he When he don't answer, I know he sleep. I just let him sleep for the most part. But yeah, so so like I said, man, Teofimo Lopez, Hector Solis, what's good? When I watched Teofimo Lopez yesterday, right, I was so disappointed. I have high expectations of Teofimo Lopez, very high expectations of Teofimo Lopez, and yesterday I was disappointed. He does not know how to cut off the ring. He don't know how to cut the ring off. When you're a mover in the ring against Teofimo Lopez, right? He just wing shots. When you start moving too much, he's just trying to nail you with big shots to slow you down. There's no strategy to it. There's no it's not even, it's like blatant. It's very blatant. Chief Wildfire, what's up, family? It's very, very utterly on the surface. Troll Boston Media, what's good? Blue is Ryan and Devin Free. No. Hawaii Chris, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat once again. He said, also, Blue, I was also wondering, do you think Derrick James training Ryan could help him beat Devin? No. No. Not no. Can he? Let me not say no. So the physical limitations that Ryan Garcia have is what Devin Haney is going to exploit. And I don't know, Devin Haney has to cooperate. Ronald Martin III, what's up, family? He has to cooperate with Ryan. You understand? Lois's Fee, what's up? You understand what I'm trying to tell y'all? Like, now he can improve. Ryan Garcia can definitely improve, in my opinion, for sure, 1000%. But he's going to have to, like Devin, like last night with Jermaine Ortiz with Teo. Teo looks so explosive, and then I realized, I went back when I was in the airport today. I went back and I watched Teo versus Josh Taylor, because I'm like, what did I miss? Remember, I was going back and forth with A-Side, and I'm like, bro, Teo fights to level his competition, and I'm like, he ain't gonna do that against Jermaine Ortiz, right? And then I was thinking about what A-Side was saying. Big Dollar on 187, what's up? I'm thinking about what A-Side was saying, and I'm like, he said, man, this dude is just inconsistent. So I'm like, is it the inconsistency, like A-Side said? Is it the fact that he fights to level his competition, like I said? Or is it just a flaw that he has against certain styles? Sun G85, what's up, family? I'm like, is it just a flaw that he has with specific styles? And then I went back today when I was in the airport, and I watched Josh Taylor fight with Teo. The entire fight, round 1 through 12. The whole entire fight, right? And guess what I realized? Because I'm like, Josh Taylor is better than Sandor Martin, in my opinion. And I thought Josh Taylor is better than Jermaine Ortiz, right? Arkansas Hall, what's up, family? So I'm like, what am I missing? So guess what I realized, Arkansas Hall? As I went back and watched the fight, you know what I realized? Josh Taylor, all he did was come forward the entire night. So I realized it's not inconsistent. It's not always that he fights the level of competition. Tough Glove Boston, what's up, family? But you know what it is? It's that a specific style gives him problems. Gerardo Valencia, what's good? And so Josh Taylor pressed the gas and came forward and wasn't being strategic with his approach. Josh Taylor came forward aggressively. He was leaning in. He was sloppy with his punches. Teo could see his punches coming from a mile away. and Teo could adjust to what he was doing. Teo didn't have to look for Josh Taylor. As a matter of fact, he had to try to avoid Josh Taylor. He had to avoid Josh Taylor, Cheese. And so then I'm like, oh, there it is. Brutal, what's up? Josh Taylor cooperated. He cooperated. Ruben Gutierrez, what's up, family? He came forward. He cooperated. Chris Brooks, what's up, family? And so because he cooperated and came forward, Teo didn't have to look for him, which played into Teofimo Lopez's strengths, his strong points. And Jordan Solis, what's up? Solis, what's up? It played into Teofimo Lopez's strengths. So Teo didn't have to look to him. Teo is very athletic. He's very explosive. And he has power. He's very quick. But what Teo lacks is, which is very weird because he's very athletic, but he lacks foot speed and coordination when going forward. Let me say it to y'all again. Teo lacks foot speed and coordination when he has to be the aggressor all night. He cannot accurately find you. So he starts winging his punches, throwing caution in the wind and hoping his power slows you down, hoping that he clips you with something and slows you down. He don't strategically slow you down. Pugilist Shiznit, what's up, family? He doesn't use a game plan to slow you down. Boston News DC, what's up, family? Context and perspective. Yeah, it's not just cutting the ring off. You have to strategically know how to cut the ring off, and he doesn't do either. And he has fast feet, which is weird because Canelo Alvarez has a hard time cutting the ring off, not because he don't know how, but because his feet are slow. And if your feet are quicker than his, he comes up short. That's something that Teo has to work on. And so if Josh Taylor, and I'm looking at the Josh Taylor fight, and I'm like, if Josh Taylor boxed, instead of thinking, for whatever reason, he felt Teo was the smaller guy. And I don't know, Josh Taylor felt like he was going to knock out Teo or whatever. And he was aggressively coming forward, trying to knock out Teo, and that wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to happen. He said Canelo be in the ring walking like Jason. Facts. Because his feet are like stuck in quicksand. You know what I'm saying? And Morgan Baird, I agree. Now, Teo versus Tank is going to be interesting because Tank don't move like that. But Teo versus Shakur would be ugly. That'd be ugly. Because Shakur hand speed and his ring IQ and his offense, where his southpaw stands, is going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. He's not going to catch up to Shakur Stevenson at all whatsoever. If I am Shakur Stevenson, I'm not knocking on his door. I am banging on his door. You know why? Shakur Stevenson can quickly become a 4-division champion because he will beat Teofimo Lopez, especially if they fight next. And if I'm Shakur Stevenson, I'm telling Bob, I ain't even trying to break bang, because once you beat him, you're going to catapult yourself into a whole nother conversation, and Shakur can come back down. Because Shakur could come back down. So he could come back down for Tank, no doubt. 4K, I'm not even joking. The world is yours. What's up, family? He said, LOL, Teo beats Devin and Shakur. Oh, yeah, okay. Man, if I'm Shakur, I'm like, bro, make that fight. Malik Black, what's up? Make it happen next before he even get an opportunity to realize But okay, for I'm like, if I'm Shakur, I'm like, make that fight happen before he get a chance to realize and make adjustments to southpaws and cutting the ring off. Make that fight happen ASAP, Bob. If I'm Shakur, I'm like, bro, I ain't got no fight coming up. I'm gonna make more money than I ever made. Bro, let me get that ASAP. Let me get that fight ASAP, bro. I kid you not. Give me that fight. Not tomorrow. Yesterday. If I'm Shakur, I'm like, bro, give me that fight yesteryear. I'm not even kidding, bro. Shakur is way quicker than Jermaine Ortiz. His hand speed is way quicker than Jermaine Ortiz. He's way more accurate with his punches, and his defense is way better. There's no way some of those punches that Tio landed on Jermaine Ortiz, like, ain't no way they landed on Shakur. No stretch of the imagination. Ain't no way. Ain't no way he hitting Shakur with any of those punches. Those wide looping, lunging punches, no way. No way. Liba non-do 6 was good. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. If I'm Shakur, I'm like, bro, let me go get that. Let me go get that belt. And let me become a 4-division champion. Bro, I'm going to get that belt ASAP. Man, listen. I'm going to get that belt ASAP. If I'm Sylvester Anderson, what's good? Crawler Low. What's up, family? Man, listen. That style is a problem for him. Javante KOTO. Nah, I don't know about that, bro. Spence, New York City, what's good? Styles make fights. I know people gonna be like, "Oh man, Tank, bro, Tank don't move like that." That's T.O. problem is not when you stand still or you flat footed or he ain't got to find you. You in trouble, man. Listen, T.O. is explosive. He got power. He's athletic. He's quick, bro. El Rivy, what's good? If you stand still, see, this is what I'm talking about. El Rivy just be why, bro? Bro, let me ask you a question, El Rivy. No, seriously. I never seen people have this much disdain for somebody. Do you know El Rivy or Joe Society? Do you know Devin Haney? That's not true. It's not true at all. Said Blue, wear your sunglasses, bro. In my bag. So did Hearn talk to Suleiman? Yes or no? So you trying to tell me that Devin Haney and Bill Haney said, don't put us in there with a boxer? But they fought the ultimate boxer in Lomachenko? So he already fought that style, but you telling me they said don't put him in there with that style. Let me ask you a question. Who outside of Shakur and Lomachenko have that style? Who else but Shakur and Lomachenko has that style to match that? Go ahead and tell us, El Ribby, that Devin Haney saying, let me stay away from them. Who? Sandor Martin, Karen. Who's Karen? Chua Karzine is 147 pounder. And you said Ortiz. Do you really think that Devin Haney's concerned with Sandor Martin? Bro, come on, man. I mean, bro. Big Herm, what's up, family? Do Shakur stop Tio? No, sir. If he go for a stoppage, he might get stopped. If he go for a stoppage, he might get stopped. He said, Hearn said he don't want that kind of fight. Bro. Okay. Larry Lopez, what's good? He said your man Claymore was on Coach Calvin live acting like a fan. Trade A5, what's up, family? What you mean? I'm gonna have to turn the lights on. Desi, what's good? He said, why you don't think Tank can stop T.O.? I never said Tank can't stop T.O. He said Shakur. Caleb Niels was good. I never said Tank can't stop T.O. The selective few was good. Caleb Niels was good. I didn't say Tank can't stop Teofimo Lopez. I said Shakur Stevenson is not going to stop Teofimo Lopez. Unless I read that wrong. Larry Lopez, what's up, family? He said they tried to jump Claymore and just do channel K on for not having Claymore cornered. I don't know why you even entertain them, man. Antonio Murata, what's up, family? Cordell Smith, what's good? Blue, you think Haney or Tio can mess with Boots at 147? It would be Haney. Everlasting Williams. So you saying he would beat Tank? I didn't say Tio would beat Tank either. We're talking about Shakur Stevenson. I just said the styles is different. I said the style matchups is different. Tio's not going to look like he did yesterday against Tank, like he did against, well, like he will against Shakur. Styles make fights. Tank is smaller. Tank is more stationary. Tank sits down on his punches. He's going to give you. Tio's not going to have to look for Tank. Chantel Hill, what's up? Now, Tank could be on the back foot like he did against Rolly, but he's still not moving like Sandor Martin and Jermaine Ortiz and Shakur. Yeah, I don't know what we getting confused here. Enzo 88, what's up? Nah, Shakur not gonna stop Tio. No. Mm-mm. No, ain't no. Terrence Crawford to knock out Teofimo Lopez. That's it. Outside of like Boots and guys like that, but they ain't Devin and Shakur, Herman Pyatt. What's up, family? They're not knocking out Tio. They're gonna outbox him. Knock him out? No. It'd have to be a punch that he don't see coming. Tio is durable. He can get dropped, but he's a dog. Tank moved against Pitbull, yeah, but it's just different. He moved against Pitbull because of Pitbull's style. Tio's a boxer puncher. You know, Tank is not gonna it's just different. It's the approach is different. Joshua Woodard, what's good? What about the style Tank used against Pitbull Cruz? He's not going to use that against Tio. You see how Pitbull Cruz was catching him at times, moving like that? Tio is bigger. Lee Reyes was good. Tio is bigger, longer arms, and more power, more explosive athletic power. So Tank moving like that, trying that. Tio, Tank not. He not. Jermaine Ortiz was very fast, and he's very big. You understand? So Tank needs Tio to cooperate to hit Tio. Y'all got to understand. Jermaine Ortiz arm length and Sandro Martin arms are longer than Tio. They can hit him from a distance. Tank can't do that. Tank needs to be close enough to Tio to hit Tio. Which means if Tank is in range to hit Tio, that means Tio is in range to hit Tank. So he just plans on using a lot of unnecessary movement. You know what I mean? What's up, great brother?
Yo. How you feeling, man?
I'm good.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
My brother, my co-host, A-Side, Armstrong Consultant, Ring Rivals with my brother A-Side. He in the building.
Yo. What's going on, man?
What's good, great brother? I knew you was asleep. That's because I called you. I said he's asleep, man.
Man, I was up all last night, kicking and screaming, mad, man. I was mad last night, man. I was upset last night. Yo,
I already know, great brother. You put your link in the chat?
Yeah. I'm about to put it in right now.
Okay.
I'm about to put it in right now. How you feeling, man?
I'm good, great brother.
Yeah, I knew you was tired last night when I had I think I called and texted you, but you know.
Yeah, I was like, the wife was like, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, when you told me the situation, I was like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Wait till the last minute.
All facts.
Hey, Shogun G8085, salute to you, great brother. How you feeling, man? Who we got in the building? Bernardo, salute. And who we got? Valencia, salute. We got the Libra, salute. That's a dope name. We got my brother Charles Edward Cheese in the building. Salute. How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling? What y'all thinking, man? My brother 4K in the building. Salute. How y'all feeling, man? Hey, I was mad last night, man. I'm not even gonna fake the funk, man. I was mad. I was up. Yeah, I probably was up, man. I probably was up about to 2:33 in the morning last night. Just livid, man. Mad. Really, really mad, man. I was really upset. Hey. Salute DVJ. How you feeling, man?
Bro, why I can't find your link?
The link? I'll put it back.
Yeah, because I can't find it.
I'll put it back. Yeah. See 4K. Yeah, I was up, man, with 4K. Sean, dude, live it, man. And here's why I was mad, right? I don't even know what we're talking about right now, but I got to get off to this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, here's why I'm pissed off, man. Because right now it's a war on boxers, right? And what I mean by that, by it's a war on boxers, and I sent you this like a week. I sent you this like probably a couple days before the fight. You know, they got the new slapping contest, right? And the dudes just stand there and slap the sense out of each other. They want to turn boxing into something similar to that. Certain people just want fighters to stand in front of them and get all the taste slapped out of their mouth for no reason. Not to dodge, not to duck, not to weave, not to roll, not to use any angles, nothing. And it's turned to a clown world. You know, it's funny that he called himself the clown, the lead clown, the head clown that everybody laughed at. How the hell are you that pathetic to where you know that, you're the clown that everybody's going to laugh at, and you actually turned into that very thing, right? It's absolutely crazy to me that he gets on first of all, he gets a gift. This guy is not humble. This is why I told you, Blue, with him, I don't feel it from him. I really don't feel it from him. Not humble, right? He know he got a gift. he's real honestly, he watched boxing break Jermaine heart yesterday. It broke his heart. That guy worked hard. All the things that we was concerned about Jermaine from happening, from being on the second half of the fight to fading, to not looking as sharp against an elite fighter, he corrected all of those things. All of those things. And when an elite champion who worked as hard as everyone else noticed how good he was, he saw an opportunity to really denigrate that style, to piss on the name of the sport that helped him so much, and to disrespect the fans, when it being predominantly men with the sexuality comment at the end. This guy said, if you're going to fight like that, get out of my sport. Well, guess what? If you're going to fight like that, you're not in boxing. If you're not going to cut the ring off, you're not a boxer. If you're going to hit and get hit, that's not boxing. You see what I'm saying? If you're not going to use your jab, if your jab is going to be one jab per round for a whole entire championship fight, that's not boxing. If you're going to get mad at fans that's coming to see you, these are your fans. These are not predominantly Jermaine Ortiz fans. He's the B side. You're the A side in that situation. Because you're the A side in that situation, those are predominantly your fans. Why is it constant after every misperformance with Teofimo Lopez? His fans are booing him. They're not reciprocating, this fake, false energy he's putting out. And every time he gets a chance to make it right, he don't. This guy is a phony to me. He's not only a phony, he's foul. And I understand we got Teofimo fans inside of the building. I love Teofimo talent. I love Teofimo boxing ability. I love Teofimo work ethic that he displays in the ring. But as far as that guy's attitude, I can't trust that guy as far as I can throw him. I just can't. He took a moment to disrespect Jermaine Ortiz last night. Jermaine Ortiz arguably beat that man from pillar to post, right? For at least 8-4. At 7-5, right? At the very worst, and I haven't even spoken to you until just now. At the very worst, it was a draw, and that would have been a catastrophe if it was a draw, because I can't find 6 definitive rounds that Teofimo won. I can't find 6 definitive rounds where Teofimo shows separation. I can't show 6 definitive rounds where Teofimo looked like an elite and then he separated himself from Jermaine that maybe looked like an A- fighter or a B+ fighter. They look compatible in there. And the edge to me goes to Jermaine Ortiz, because they talk about he was a pressure fighter and he was applying pressure, but he didn't apply effective pressure. How the hell are we able to see, and I'm only using this as an example, how are we able to see Dos Santos and Shakur Stevenson have a similar outing, give Shakur Stevenson 12 rounds that goes in his favor, but we can't find 7 rounds to give Jermaine Ortiz, who had a similar or better outing than Shakur Stevenson? We can't find 7 or 8 rounds to give Jermaine Ortiz, who made Teofimo look like De Los Santos in that fight just because his name is Teofimo. It's funny how he always bring up the black fighters and what they do for the black fighters, but this is my second gift that I witnessed Teofimo have. Second one. It's funny how he always look on the other side and then say the grass is greener, but never count his blessings. That boy is an immature brat. He's spoiled. He's a spoiled brat. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the sport of boxing always rewarding false champion mentalities like him. I'm sick of it. It was at that time he could have came forward to the congregation and said, you know what? I didn't perform the way I was supposed to perform. Jermaine is an absolutely great talent. He is a true champion. If you want to do this again, we can do this again. But Jermaine, you absolutely when are we going to have some humility? When are we going to say, man, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I don't feel like I did well that fight. He made it seem like it was a blowout. Get out of my sport. I'm done with being in that. And I agree with you, Teofimo. I will get out of the sport. I will get out of the sport of the clown. I will get out of the sport of you have to cooperate with me in order to get a fight. And this is for anybody, not Teofimo Lopez. I don't care who the ringleader is. I will get out of that sport. I effectively don't want to be in that sport. I want to make this clear for the boxing community and clear for the world. I want to be involved with the sport of boxing. Hit, not get hit, sweet science. If you have a style that is more of an aggressive pressure style, I would love to see that style, but you are still held to the same standards that everybody else. We want to see you hit and not get hit in your style. If you're a boxer puncher, I would love to see you come forward with a boxer puncher mentality, knock people out, but you are held to the same standard. Hit and not get hit. If you are a person that's a sweet science, you're an ultimate counter puncher, no problem. I would love to see you counter punch, but you're held to the same standard. Hit and not get hit. That's it. That's all. This clown world ish with as far as these fighters wanting to just sock them and bop them, you're right. I'll get out of that sport. I don't want no part of that. No part of that. So I just had to get that ran off, Blue. Love you, great brother. I had to get that off. I'm not with that shit. I'm not.
What they talking about? Breaking news. Blue, Haney, and Ryan just fought. Check his IG. Wait, what?
What's going on? It's DVJ. I don't mind you taking it from the champion, right? But when you beat a guy so decisively, you know, how do you want it to be taken from a champion, great brother? And I agree with you. You want to take it from the champion, right? But when you beat a guy, you know, and when you make sure this guy doesn't have any clear rounds outside of I think the 11 and 12, that was clear. He beat him, and he beat him at doing the rules of the sport, hitting and not get hit.
Hold on, Asa, take over for a second.
For sure. DVJ 600, he beat him and hitting and not get hit. You know what I mean? In that case, you know, it's like, what is going to happen to the pure boxers? You know, to the guys who do show separation. Let's say they just don't happen to knock someone out. Let's just say they don't happen to get a knockdown. I mean, when is it going to be? Are we going to push the goalpost of taking it? What is taking it going to look like? You know, and that's what's throwing me off, DVJ. Like it was a clear separation last night. They said that Teofimo had won from 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I did not see that. I did not see that at all. It's becoming a point to where we're protecting these fighters that are not giving us the performances that we want. We have so many people, DVJ, that's on the East Coast, and that's in Central, and that's in Central America, not Central America, but on the Midwest, right? That Midwest to the East Coast that stayed up late. These people are staying up late, and we cannot have performances like that. Now, I'm late to getting on live today because I had to take a nap from the performance last night. Everything, my whole day was thrown off. So we can't allow for the sport to do that to us. That'll just be another catastrophe. It'll just be another slap in the face to the fans. You know what I mean? Like, yo, dudes are standing up late on a Thursday. I had a lot of 9 through 9 rounds. You got to clear that up for me, DV, so I can see what you mean. Ryan got it. Let me see. I didn't see that. Okay, Ryan, it's so lame. What's going on with Ryan? Blade Brown, you have to fill me in on Ryan. I don't know what's going on, Ryan. It's check Ryan. Him and Haney just pushed each other. Oh man, that's perfect, man. If him and Ryan just push each other, that fight's gonna be big. I'm so glad they pushed each other. I'm so glad they pushed each other. I mean, I hope they don't do nothing else. But if him and Ryan pushed each other, oh man, if they could build that, if they can somehow conjure, there's beef between them and, get the fans riled up, I'm all for it. All for it. Oh, okay, you seen it as even, DVJ? You seen it as even? Even if you seen it as even, if you seen it as a draw, I wouldn't have mind that. But 17-111 is ridiculous. 17-111 is ridiculous. That's foul. That's foul play. That's foul play. They the same size. You know what I mean? That's foul play, man. I can't rock with that. Let's see what I got. He said, I couldn't agree more, A-Side. The onus is on Tio to stop him running, but likewise, most times lets you severely outland and knock down the opponent. Yeah, they won't give it to you, but it's starting to get to a crazy real cheese to where all the fans know what they're watching. All the fans know who's winning the fight. But you now have to tell me I have to get a knockdown in order to show separation. Maybe I got to get 2 knockdowns, 3 knockdowns, 4 knockdowns. Then it's going to be, oh, you got to knock them out. You know, we're going to keep pushing the goalposts because like some of our favorite fighters are going to be champions, right? What happens when our favorite fighters are just getting outboxed? What happens when they're just getting beat up for 12 rounds? He ain't knock them down, though. It's like, you know, it's going to be a situation where it's like they're going to keep pushing the goalposts. So I agree with you, Cheese. But if you take it from the champion, what does it look like taking it from the champion if you don't knock them down and knock them out? Would you still be able to just outbox the fighter and then win on a clear decision? You know, would it be that situation? Okay, so I got a super chat in the building from my brother J Pitt City. Salute with the $5 super chat. Teofimo has short arms. He lunges rather than try to get closer via cutting the ring. He was thoroughly exposed last night. Teo wanted a rocky fight. That is true. 1,000% that is true. He wanted a rocky. The dude did not use his jab to cut off the ring. The dude he didn't throw any left hooks that would discourage Jermaine from moving to his right all night. He didn't effectively do the things that was necessary in order to make sure that he make the proper adjustments to make sure Jermaine don't do what he don't want him to do. Jermaine had Teo fighting his fight. Jermaine, someone that's not an elite fighter, that's not considered an elite fighter, not considered an elite talent, had an elite fighter dancing to his tune all night. Had the elite fighter looking like the bull in the matador. And I don't understand where people were saying that Jermaine Ortiz was running. That was not running. He was boxing. Jermaine Ortiz will effectively engage and then disengage. He will counter Teo whenever Teo left openness for him. Whenever there was shots that Jermaine Ortiz can make, and he would press the fight in the fighter, he would then he would engage Teo, press him, and then disengage. I don't understand where this running crap comes from. That's called boxing. That's called boxing, guys. All of this, oh, okay, you know, Teofimo wanted the fight and wanted him to come into the. It was at a point Teofimo went into the corner of the ropes, baited Jermaine in. Jermaine openly took the invitation, beat him up in the corner, and then got back to the center of the ring and continued to commence ass whooping. I mean, guys, it was aggravating. It was aggravating to watch. It was aggravating to watch because it's like, come on, man, we're not going to hold this guy accountable just because he's one of our favorites. Come on,
man. It just went down, great brother.
Huh? What'd you say? Oh yeah, my bad, Blue. My bad. We're gonna lose some money tonight. Oh, my bad, Blue.
Yeah.
My bad, man.
Bro, did you see it?
No, what happened?
I'm about to send it to you, man. Devin and Ryan just had a fight in the lobby in the hotel.
Oh, for sure. I'm good. They're good. That money gonna go up. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of pay-per-views. Oh yeah.
Yo, that's wild.
Yeah, let me see the let me see the clip. Send it to me, Blue.
Yeah, I'm about to send it to you in a second. Nah, that Blade Brown, that ain't fake. I think Ryan spit. He either spit on somebody or something, and that's why.
Hey yo, Big Herm. I don't think I read your super chat, great brother. My bad, man. I read J Pitch. I thought Blue read it before he got off. So Big Herm, my brother in the super chat. It's clear as mud why Teo ducked Haney, then tried to play like he wanted to fight. Teo looking bad right now. Who can Teo fight to clear this up? Teo had to fight another boxer, right? Because Teo can get smart and go and try to fight another pressure fighter and then have this look as if like it can be all forgiven, right? Teo have to fight another boxer. Teo have to fight another style for us to say, okay, he's showing us now. We saying that he can't fight boxers. He intentionally fought another boxer and put hands and feet on him and showed that separation. You know what I mean? He's not going to be able to get away with this, Big Herm. Not for real boxing fans. Not for real boxing fans. He wants somebody to come to him so he can sock him and bop him. So he can sock him and bop him, and that's not what. Now I'm hip to him. He want to sock him and bop him. Yeah, you remember that sock and bop was more fun than a pillow fight. Yeah, that's what he want to do. Yeah, that's what he want to do. That's what he want to do.
Who you just read, Big Herm?
Yeah, Big Herm.
Yeah, if you want to sock him and bop him.
Yeah, if you want to read it again, that'd be cool because the brother was up here, man. I didn't even notice that, just to give him an extra one. My bad, Big Herm, great brother. Where the fight at? They said it was on IG, Big Herm.
No, it was in the lobby, man. And I was supposed to be down there too, A-side.
Are you supposed to be down there in the lobby?
Sure.
I'm glad you wasn't, man.
I know, man.
I'm glad you wasn't. Like, yo, who got them Timberlands on? Just yo, who with them Timberlands just putting feet on their
Who got the Tim Bros on? That's my brother. My brother called it the Tim Bros.
The Tim Bros.
The Tim Bros.
Who got the butters on? Just
the Tim Bros. Salute to my brother Charles Edward Cheese in the building in the super chat, dropping that $100.
Yo, I gotta see this. Everybody's saying that Dev.
Yeah. He said, did somebody say super chat? Super chat has been received.
Hey, I love my man. True. Yeah. True media.
True. Father Zaya, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco. On this in the super chat. He said, Blue and A-side, Deb and Ryan just broke the internet. Did y'all see the altercation? Great promotion. Yeah, I just uploaded it. The A-side, I just uploaded it.
Just now?
Uh-huh.
Boy, you the real deal, boy. I'm telling you, man, this fight gonna be dope. This fight is about to be dope. Just signed. Yeah, it's going down right now. Let me see. Hold on real quick. I don't want to play it out loud to get a copyright strike. Hold on.
All right. Did I miss the super chat? Things getting physical. It's getting physical. It's getting physical. It's getting physical. My main man Dirk out there. Travion Dutrill said they got my buy for this pay-per-view. That was all you needed, Travion? He said they got my buy. Yo, that's what Ryan and Dev on. Facts. 3,800 Ernesto was good.
They just did 1 million pay-per-views.
Yo, that's great promotion. Hold on. I gotta make a point.
Yo, hey, yo. Yo, that is funny, man. Yo, cheese, they the same size. Man, that is funny, man. That is entertainment. That's a good one for sure. Yo, oh man, yo, oh man, that's a good one. I mean, yeah, I guess that's. I'm telling you, man, it's just some type of entertainment. It's just some type of boxing just needs some entertainment right now. I bet Tio on the sideline like, swoo, woo! I'm so glad he pushed Devin. Man, I'm so glad he pushed Devin. Ooh, thank you, fellas. I appreciate that. Oh man, yo. Hey, that was so funny to me, man. I got my brother King Vlaco in the building. Blue Ortiz should be undefeated. They cheated that man twice. Yeah, I do believe that. I do believe that. A-Side hate Tio like a mug. No, man, this is not against Tio. This is against boxing judges. So if Tio beats another guy for 12 rounds straight, or if he beats him at least 7-5, and then the judges get it wrong and don't give it to Tio, I'll have a right to be pissed. I'll be pissed in that scenario as well. Let's say if Tio had boxed Josh Taylor, he was the champion, right? Tio boxed Josh Taylor, and then they didn't give him the fight, or they tried to give him a draw. I'm gonna be pissed. It's not about me hating Tio, as it's more about boxing getting it right. El Rivy, I love Tio. Tio is one of my favorite fighters. I just said that he's an elite. So we're looking for yes, he almost got robbed in the Josh Taylor fight. I was pissed at that as well. Boxing is constantly getting it wrong when we're seeing, El Ribby, that some fighters are creating that separation, but we're stealing other boxers' future because of boxers that we like. Case in point, who will Jermaine Ortiz fight next? And if he wants to fight somebody that's a bigger payday, they can justify not fighting him or giving him an extremely low amount of money, because it's going to be who has he beat in his 2 biggest fights he's lost, right? He may not get another big payday like that, because that may be a skill set that other fighters may look bad against. So he won't have the leverage that he should have had in being the champion now. That's what I'm saying. Boxing is getting it wrong, and we're seeing boxing getting it wrong in real time, and we're okay with boxing being wrong as long as it's for certain fighters. It's not cool. El River, you said it's hard to look good when someone comes in to survive. That's why those fighters don't get chances. No, he didn't come in there to survive. He boxed him. He, like I said it before, he went in there, engaged with Teofimo, and disengaged. Teofimo is an effective counterpuncher, arguably one of the best counterpunchers in the game. With counterpunchers, you don't stay and trade with him, because the more you open up, the more you have the opportunity to get knocked out or to get embarrassed and look foolish. Look at how Josh Taylor underestimated Teofimo's ability and underestimated his talent, and he paid severely for it. So why would Jermaine go in there and do the same thing Josh Taylor did without even being a champion? He has to go in there and secure a victory. He has to go and put a game plan against a counterpuncher, and that can effectively win him the fight. He won't do the same game plan with the pressure fight. He won't do the same game plan with the different type of style. But for Teofimo style specifically, I think him and his team put together a plan that worked beautifully, and we just didn't give it to him because we didn't like that style. What happens when it's clear as cut? When it's a clear-cut case where one fighter had the edge over another fighter, but he's just not the fan favorite. It's not fair at that point. It's not fair at that point, man. It's not cool. You see what I'm saying? And it's getting to a point where it's like that. It's becoming a popularity. Now you're telling me that I don't like Teo. No, I'm mad at the sport of boxing for getting it wrong yet again. Because if Teo is in a future fight and he clearly wins that fight and it's against somebody else that we like, and then we don't give it to him, boxing has failed us yet again. If Devin is in that situation, boxing has failed us yet again. Tank in that situation, boxing has failed us yet again. Shakur's in that situation. Mix and match any fighter name that you want. Boxing is going to be at the common denominator, all of them. And if they do the same thing that they did last night, it failed us. My brother, Context and Perspective in the building. Salute, salute, salute with the $5 super chat. I want to give A-Side his credit. His point on Devin getting his first real big money fight versus Ryan, he mentioned in a minute ago. Yeah, that's the fight I was alluding to as far as it being a big commercial fight, and I actually hope that they can build this fight up so where both of them, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, can come out very well with this fight. I think it'll be a great fight that they put on, but I also think that the build-up is going to be funny as well. What up, Blue and A-Side? Salute, Robert Chandler. How you feeling, man? Salute. A-Side, did you hear when Ryan said Tank beat your in sparring? He said that to Haney. Still mentioning Tank. Yeah. Isn't that ironic, Ahmed? Isn't that ironic that Ryan told Devin that Tank beat him in sparring, but then Ryan got beat in front of the world. He got knocked down and then knocked out by Tank. That was fun. I found that to be funny, but it's all entertainment, baby. That's what he has to do. Ryan has to tell his fans that, think about this. That's so genius to me, right? Ryan has to tell his fans of 9+ million, the last time I checked, 9+ million, that Devin Haney got knocked out by Gervonta Tank Davis, which is the guy that he fought, right? So people that don't really know Devin Haney, they're going to tune in to see Devin Haney get knocked out by Ryan Garcia, because if they can equate that Ryan Garcia, had ended up getting in the fight with Tank. Tank is the only one that can beat him. Everybody else he should be able to beat, right? So it's fine with me as long as they can build the narrative and come out okay without it turning into anything that's outside of the ring, that's outside of the sport. That they don't really hurt each other. Outside of that, I'm fine with all that. He can say, Devin got beat up by such and such. He can say all that stuff. Build the fight, man. Do what the fans want you to do, and that's build the fight. And then you guys both handle it inside of the ring, come back out of the ring healthy. I'm fine with that. But that was extremely funny, though. I thought it was real funny. I feel like Ryan versus Haney is a better fight than Tank versus Ryan. Yeah, it's a different fight. It's a more dangerous fight, right? Because if you're the boxer, you got to be perfect for 12 rounds, because Ryan do have elite talent to where, and I'm not saying elite boxing ability, but he do have elite talent in his speed and his power and his ability to get guys out of there. He can hit you with a sneaky punch that can completely drop you or disorient you, right? And with that being said, you have to make sure that you're on your P's and Q's with him. Whereas him and Tank, they both have that power that can get you out of there in one shot, right? So both of them have to be on their P's and Q's. Both of them have the potential to not go to 12 rounds and to knock each other out. But do Tank have to be cautious all 12 rounds, because Ryan is going to be cautious 12 rounds because they both have the same ability. So it's a different fight. It's a different field. It's something that's going to be fresh with boxing, new to boxing. And I think it's something that the fans can't wait to see, because with Devin Haney, man, if he can get past this task, what's going to happen is they're going to be comparing Gervonta Tank Davis's performance against Ryan Garcia, and then they're going to be performing matching up Devin Haney performance against Ryan Garcia. They're going to put them side by side, and they're going to see which one did better with respect to their styles, right? Casuals are going to say Tank did better because he knocked him out. Devin, went 12 with him if they go 12. But real fans are going to sit down. They're going to watch the intricacies and both fights, which one used that jab, which one controlled Ryan the best, which one had. So they're going to look for who did best in their respective style. And then they're going to ultimately try to put 2 and 2 together. Salute. L. Del Boxing, my brother. Salute. Let me see. He said, Ring Rivals, do you think Coach Derek James will be extra motivated in camp with Ryan coming off a rough 2023? Yeah, I think he's going to be motivated because I think he's going to keep the same energy. You know, he has world champions, right? So, you know, him training another world champion, as you already know, L-Dub, it's just another day at the office to him. It's will Ryan, you know, listen to everything he say the night of the fight? Will Ryan decides to do everything he learned in camp the night of the fight if he feels like the fight is boring or if he feels like the crowd want to see something different? Will Ryan keep discipline for all 12 rounds and not get goofy? You see what I'm saying? I think Derek James he's going to treat Ryan the same way he treat Earl, the same way he had treated Charlo, the same way he had treated Frank Martin, etc. He's going to treat him the same and giving him, you know, his time and giving him his all. Will Ryan take those teachings into the ring and actually capitalize on all those teachings and stay disciplined for 12 rounds? That's the biggest question that I want to see. But I think he'll be motivated for sure. When I was checked, Ryan IG ASAP, he bumped into Dev and Bill. yo, hey, hey, Memphis. Man, they got to do what they got to do. Salute, my brother Quincy Carter in the building. They got to do what they got to do. I think this is going to be a fun build-up, man. This build-up is going to be fun. This build-up is going to show boxing. Salute, Bill. I mean, Phil. This build-up is going to show boxing what they need to do in order to build for a fight, in order to build towards a fight. Salute, Claymore Rain. That they're going to show boxing again that this is an entertainment sport, right? That if you create enough buzz around the fight, the final fight, the numbers will take care of itself. The fans will come, they will support a fight that they're excited in, that they feel like they get an ample amount of promotion in, and it's a fight that they actually want. You got those three things, I think people will come and they will part with their money willingly. Asa, imagine if Tank versus Haney face-off would be. That will possibly be a real fight. Ahmed, that will possibly be a real fight. I think if there's any fight that you would need security there for, it will be the Gervonta versus Devin Haney fight. Face off. That's when you will need security because they genuinely have a disdain for each other. I believe that Devin Haney and Teofimo will be able to do a face-off more than I believe that Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis will be able to do a face-off, and there are no hands or no pushes or no shoves will be involved. They will need some security for that. I mean, salute. Ryan's worthless without that left hook. I mean, we're going to see. That's what Derek James is there for, right? Trade date. That's what Derek James is there for, to make sure that he's not worth it and that he have the ability to set up that left hook if that's the only thing you have. And if that's the only thing you have, you might as well do it the best, right? You might as well be very, very good at what it is that you do.
You know what I find ironic, A-Side?
What you find ironic?
Is that he said, Floyd showed me that. Yo, he keeps throwing Floyd under the bus, don't he?
Yeah, for real, yeah.
Bro, Floyd showed me the tape.
Right.
And you was like this. But bro, you got knocked out under the lights.
That's what I just said a moment ago. You was on the phone. I just said that a moment ago. So it's like we have to go off of, you know, some tape that you seen. We have to go. We have to. We have to go out to your anecdotal story that you just gave us, right? We have to go off of that, right? But we saw you. We saw you get knocked down, beat up, and then stopped by Tank. Like, yo,
yeah,
you know we saw you, right?
That's crazy, ain't it?
But the beautiful thing is, Blue, he's not speaking to us. He's not speaking to, and we as boxing fans know he's not speaking to us, right? Because all of us came to that conclusion that you just came to immediately, right?
Right.
He's speaking to the casual fans that don't know nothing about boxing, which is perfect. I love the fact that he's speaking to them because as long as he put in their minds that Devin was knocked out by Tank or Devin got wobbly by Tank, Devin is somehow chinny and he's not worth the juice, and Ryan's going to expose him, then he's able to siphon off a lot of those fans that's hovering around the internet and get them to come and watch the fight alongside with the 9+ million that he have on his social media. So
right.
Hey man, I'm with that.
Did you get the super chats?
I actually haven't gotten the super chat. So okay. I was about to get to it next. I was about to get to it.
Let me get to it. King Vilco on Instagram, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. He said, hey, Blue, Ortiz should be undefeated. They cheated that man twice. And I'm going to say this, right? I'm going to say this. I had said this before you came on, right?
Okay.
Is that he did it to himself, Jermaine Ortiz. He had opportunities. Mm. You have to know. Mm. You fought similar fight to Sandor Martin, right?
Right.
Similar fight he fought against Lomachenko, but more so the Sandor Martin fight against Teo, right?
Right.
Sandor Martin got 2 knockdowns unofficially and still lost.
Yeah, he did. He did.
What made you think you was going to win?
Right.
I'm not saying it's right because it's not right.
It's not right. It's
not
sure as hell not right.
But at some point in time in the fight, you got to say to yourself, let me score more. Better safe than sorry. There was times in the fight, right, A-side, where he moved around the ring, avoided Teo, reset it, and when Teo got close, he moved and reset it again.
That's when I was talking to I actually spoke to Claymore. I said that's where he messed up.
Right.
I said that's where he messed up because it was moments like that's going and the bad part about it was in the later half of the fight when he did it. So that's the last thing that you remember, right? You don't remember the times where he countered. You don't remember when he engaged and then disengaged earlier, right? So that is true. That is something you can take it to note, right? Here's the thing, Blue. When there are certain fighters that don't have the power or don't have the ability to trade with the excellent counterpuncher in Teo, and they fight a certain type of fight, and Teo don't make the adjustments, it's like, is it going to be automatically a given that you can't fight that type of fight and then win? You know, and if so, you know, where does that leave us? Where does that leave us? Because that will mean that a pressure fighter or a brawler will always feel comfortable in the judges being on their side because it will automatically be some leniency towards their side. It will be skewed in their favor. You see what I'm saying?
And
right.
This is what happened, right, Aesop? Like you said, Teo created that narrative.
Yeah, he did. He did. He did it brilliant because he placated to the crowd early enough in the fight and saying that he's running, he's not moving. He was talking to the referee. So what he did was Teofimo effectively got everybody that was not in their ring on his side, and he did it so early because he was able to understand what type of fight it was going to be. He saw that type of style in Sandor Martin, and he actively mentally prepared for that. So as soon as he saw that style, as soon as he saw him in the southpaw position, as soon as he saw that he was much more athletic and it wasn't easy to get to him, he made sure that everybody else was on his side. I'm being honest with you. He was in the ring pretty much begging for everybody to pressure Ortiz to make him stand right there so he can get hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was. That's what 1,000%. It was. That's what it was.
But A-side, he even said it. Remember, he said it after the fight. He said, "I tried to get y'all to convince him to fight." Remember?
Yeah, which is crazy. No, we trying to get you to show that you can make him fight. We trying to get you because what about the times? And I'm going to say this, you know, to just give some pushback on that, right? What about the times Teo invited him to fight and he did fight,
and he did
beat him up,
right,
and then got back to the center of the ring,
right?
Because Teo was on the ropes, Jermaine Ortiz will beat him up and then get back to the center of the ring. The problem is with Jermaine Ortiz, he didn't do it enough to where people
he didn't do it enough.
He didn't do it enough.
That's what I said. You can't think that you're going to get the nod when you with the less popular fighter.
Yeah.
Right. and you not the champion. Just not
yeah,
gonna happen.
yeah. It should, and it shouldn't be that way, but it is that way, right? It is that way because I had actually said that with if he would have been a more popular fighter, like just as popular as Tio, he would have won that fight. Either way, like if his name was on the same level as Teofimo Lopez, he would have won that fight. What happened, Blue? You on mute? Oh, you talking to me? I think you just reading out loud. Salute, Dub. See how you feeling? What we got? Oh, okay. Salute. We got. Let me see. We got my brother Robert Chandler in the building with the super chat. He said, man, Keyshawn off the weed look more disciplined and surgical. He has a smooth, calm aggression style, kind of like Bud. Who would y'all place him up again? I guess against next. Also, how would Keyshawn versus Tank go at 35? I think Keyshawn versus Tank right now would not be something that's beneficial to Keyshawn because he will have to graduate to that type of status, to that type of fighter talent that's just as comparable as his, right? I think that he will have to, we will have to see exactly where he's at as the competition, steadily increase, right? But as far as him being uber talented, and I did notice him off of the how can I say I'm looking for the word, I guess, paraphernalia. That he does look better. He's looked focused. He looks sharp. I noticed with Keyshawn, not one time in that fight did he look up at the clock. And if you look at Keyshawn in previous fights, he had a tendency to look up at the clock. He had a tendency to do like crazy stuff, exactly if he act like as if he was playing basketball. He would have gaps in times where he would lose focus. In that fight, he was super focused all night, and he was absolutely surgical. I think that the competition that he has is going to have to be along the lines of the Schofields, the Frank Martins, like something towards that ilk, and we can start to really see where he's at. I would even love to see him against what's the guy that look like Trinidad at 135, Blue? We got Michelle Rivera.
Michelle Rivera.
Right, against the Michelles of the world. So those type of fighters, I would love to see him start to actually build, his name up a little bit more, fight that ilk of fighter, and then see exactly where he's at right now. Salute. Keyshawn and Frank Martin. Yeah, Keyshawn, Frank Martin. I would love to see that fight. Keyshawn and Frank. Keyshawn. Oh, Edward De Los Santos versus Keyshawn. Edward De Los Santos versus Keyshawn. Right now, Edwin's my dark horse. So I would love to see him because I think Edwin De Los Santos can give Frank Martin a run for his money. I would love to see Frank Martin, and I would love to see Schofield before I see De Los Santos. But I can see that fight, and I can see that fight being a good fight in the future for sure. But yeah.
Let me get this.
No, knock yourself out.
Salute to context and perspective, brother. Back in the super chat, dropping another cinco on us in the super chat. I want to give Asa his credit for his opinion on Devin getting his first real big money fight versus Ryan. He mentioned it a minute ago. Robert Chandler, brother, in the super chat, dropping that half a dub. On us in the super chat, Blue and A side. I was absolutely disgusted with the 117-111. I had Ortiz by 2 rounds. How did y'all score it? I expect Tio to fight Matias overseas next and stay away from boxers unless he loses. That judge's scorecard was utterly ridiculous, and I put him on notice. It's getting ridiculous. It's getting absolutely ridiculous.
Okay. Yeah, Chandler. I had the same as you. I had actually said it, and Blue noticed I've been prophetic for the last two weeks, I've been saying that this fight will not look how everybody think it will look. He will not wash Jermaine Ortiz. It is going to be a close fight, and I would not be surprised if Jermaine was to win this fight. But I do edge it to Teo. It's going to be a tight fight. It's going to be a hard fight, and I gave all the reasons why I thought it was going to be a hard fight, and that's exactly what it was. However, I did not think that Teo was going to win the fight by the judges' scorecards being as large of a margin as they was. I thought he was going to win it by his talent. I was wrong. Even though I did say it was going to be a tight fight and Teo was going to edge it out, I did not think it was going to be that way.
Yeah, that was. Robert Chandler, brother, in the super chat, dropping another half a dub. On us in the super chat, man. Keyshawn off the he looks even more disciplined and surgical. He has a smooth, calm aggression style, kind of like Bud. Who would y'all place him up next? Also, how would you Keyshawn versus Tank go at 135? I think that's a little. J Pitty C, what's up, family? I wouldn't put Keyshawn in there with Tank yet, but I would like to see Keyshawn in there with a stern test, like maybe a Edwin De Los Santos, a
what you think about Schofield, Frank Martin, Santos?
Frank Martin.
No, I'm saying in that order. Schofield, Frank Martin.
Schofield's so young, man. It's like I don't even think about him in Keyshawn yet.
Nah. Okay, so what you think about Frank Martin, then De Los Santos?
Yeah, either or.
Either or in that. Yeah, I can agree.
Either or. Agree. And as far as the judges' scorecards, it was absolutely disgusting.
Oh yeah, man.
Utterly ridiculous and disgusting. No place in the sport of boxing for that. There's absolutely no place in the sport of boxing for that.
I think if it had got a draw, it would have sent the message that it would have got the message clear, Blue, that you cannot take the fight from the champion with that type of performance, if they want to say that, and then also penalize the champion. You cannot allow someone to do this to you for 12 rounds and not make the proper adjustment. I think it would effectively have both of them put their hands out, spank both of their hands, and tell them don't do it again. Because and I think that's what we need.
Hey, Claymore just said it. Keyshawn versus El Rayo.
Keyshawn versus El Rayo is a good fight. That is a good fight.
That's a good fight.
Claymore, I didn't even think about El Rayo, but you're right.
Me
Keyshawn
neither.
versus El Rayo.
Yeah. So Frank Martin in order for me.
In order. Rayo. It got to be Rayo before Frank Martin.
I think Edwin De Los Santos, man.
First,
because I want to see how he deal with that. Well, you think it's too early?
Yeah, for Santos.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But Frank Martin is just as explosive, and he
really is. I would just like to see him. I would like to see him, and don't get me wrong, he could go in there and completely watch De Los Santos, but De Los Santos can make it a tough night for him.
Yeah,
I want to see him. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because
so
he beat El Rayo.
Then I'm going Rayo first. Then
I'm going Rayo first. I'm with Rayo first. I'm going
Rayo first.
Now you can throw out whoever you want at that one next.
I like Rayo, then Frank, then Edwin
Santos. That's what I like. Rayo, Frank, Santos, in that order. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Because he deals with both of them, right? Because the thing about this is why I break it down. De Los Santos have the capability to bang with you, and then he also have the capability to box with you. And I just like for him to encumber both of those styles first, to where it's he goes to El Rayo, which is the boxer, but he can bang. He's going to naturally bang with you, and then he's going to have Frank Martin, the boxer that just got power, right? And then he'll end up running into the dark horse, which got both of them. So that I just like it in that natural order. But yeah, I'm gonna fight for De Los Santos, and then he get another shot. I'm gonna be fighting for him, man.
Right.
I'm gonna be fighting for him.
I'm gonna drop the link for the brothers to come in.
Let's do it.
I got to get off at 10.
Let's do it.
Hold on, let me put the link in there. But yeah, man. And so him and excuse me, Teo and Terrence Crawford, They on two different planets, bro.
No.
Two different planets. Two different, bro. They so far apart, it ain't even funny.
Yeah. He's
gonna get knocked out.
Oh, for sure. And it's gonna be bad. It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty on the way to knockout.
Yeah, no, guys, I see. I already uploaded the video. Y'all keep telling me about Devin Ryan. The video is uploaded. I uploaded
they definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah.
So guys, at this portion of the show, we ask you guys to like. We ask you guys to smash the like button. We have over 250 individuals inside of the chat right now. We ask that you guys smash the like button. This content is not free. However, you can pay for this content by going to your phone, smashing the like button, and you do that by, if you're on any mobile device, press the X at the top right-hand side of the screen. Once the screen goes down, you press the thumbs up button until it glows black, and then come back into the chat. Who the link is for? 4K asks. The link is for everyone. With that link, you are able to hit the link and come up here and become a panelist. We ask that everyone that comes up here respect all panelists. When the panelist is speaking, that you allow for that panelist to get their full thought out completely uninterrupted, so that they can afford you the same respect. Other than that, you guys can come up here. We appreciate the chat for holding up, studding up and rocking out with us. Make sure you smash that like button and then come right back into the chat. We appreciate all of you guys. Thank you. The link is in the chat. You want to throw the link in there one more time?
Yeah. And when y'all come up, man, we gonna go through it, because at 10 I gotta be off. C Money Best Style is Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. So we
yeah, we're gonna get straight to it.
Yeah, get straight to it, man. Don't drag out your points. Brent Fox, brother, in the super chat. Much love, brother. He said, just showing support. Salute to you, King. I appreciate you 1,000%. Muhammad Kareem, what's up, family? Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, you know,
yeah, he did invite him to fight him a couple of times, and Jermaine Ortiz obliged, and then he beat him in those exchanges. You know, it's just one of the things, Blue, where I wish at the very worst it would have been a draw, and both of them would have felt, you know, that they couldn't do it again.
You know what I mean? Like I said, Jermaine Ortiz, he dropped the ball, man.
Yeah.
You gotta know you can't box like that and not put out enough offense to get a decision. It's not gonna happen in that situation. Even if it's supposed to happen, it's not. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just not gonna happen. They are not gonna give it to you with that low output. And then if you look at the numbers, Tio had I think he landed more punches or something.
Family.
You know
nah, Whistle ain't landing more Blue. 80 to 78.
80 to 78?
Yeah,
look, it still was close. You know what I'm saying? That's not even, it shouldn't even be that close. Critical Toe, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. We also don't know what Keyshawn Chin looking like, and Santos can crack. That's a fact. But that only way we're gonna find out. You ain't never gonna find out unless you find out. That's the only way to find out.
For sure.
Full-time brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco. Does Dev have pressure and obligation to outperform Tank? Also, is Ryan's career on the line in this fight? Can't see where he goes if he takes an L one more time. Yeah, no, Devin is not under pressure to outperform Tank, because that's just not his style. It's like Floyd, you know, and Manny Pacquiao. One is a knockout artist, one is a boxer. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get the job done the way they're gonna get it done. But as far as Ryan losing, he's gonna be the gatekeepers of the Four Kings.
Yeah. I believe that Devin pressure is going to be for him to okay, so I believe that there is a bit of pressure there for Devin. I believe that the pressure there for Devin is to dismantle Ryan in his own respective style, right? Like Tank has a style that can knock him out. Devin's going to have to be equally dominating with Ryan Garcia, but in another style. But he's going to have to be equally accountable for how his outing go against Ryan Garcia. So if he do perform very well in a boxing type of style against Ryan Garcia, it will be appreciated by most fans because we know that that's his style.
Yeah, I just don't, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I agree. Like, he has to do it in his way. He has to look great in his way.
He has to be dominating in his way, though, in his style. Doug, what's going on, man? What you thought about last night, Doug? Doug.
And the link is in the chat. People click the link. Don't wait till the last second and click it and be like, man, I'm late. Click the link. The link is in the chat. Come on, let's get it.
Hello? Yeah. ASAP. Blue.
Yeah, we can hear you, Doc.
Oh, all right. Now I had to put my bet in real quick.
Oh, Charles, your phone was dying?
Huh?
You said your phone was dying?
Nah, I had to put my bet in.
Oh, your bet?
Yeah.
For what, the Super Bowl?
Joker. I put in a player prop joint. Jokic. Rebounds 13.5. You think I'm gonna go over or under?
Who they playing?
They playing. Hold up. Sacramento. Hey. Sacramento.
Oh, Sabonis be getting boys too.
Yeah.
No, I think he go over that because the Kings they be jacking up shots like the Warriors.
Yeah. And, I took what's her name assist under Brandon Ingram under 6 assists.
Oh, 6 assists? Yeah, he definitely.
Yeah, he playing against the Lakers, his old team.
Yeah, he gonna get under 6 assists.
Yeah. What's up, ASAP?
What's going on, man? How you feeling, Doug?
Feeling all right, man.
What you thought about last night, man? You want to break down what you see, what you thought about it?
That was horrible.
Okay.
That fight was horrible. But I believe that T.O. smart though. Like he got the judges when he was doing all that. Man, he running, man. Look, like he ain't trying to fight. That helped him. Like I think that helped him, man.
It did.
When he did all that, that's all they started looking at. Like he's not really trying to engage in the fight. Like T.O. trying to fight him, and one of the announcers said it the best. He said, man, people had a problem when he said Shakur wasn't engaging like that, and they gave him the nod. Now they went the other way, and everybody got mad at it again. Like this time they didn't go that way. They went the other way.
Yeah. Why'd you think people go the other way? And Shakur fight, and then they didn't go the other way in this fight. In your opinion?
I mean, of course, I guess the judge ain't want to let him take it like that. Like, they look at T.O. like T.O. can, he got a personality with him, man. He's a champion. So it's like, they ain't want Ortiz to come in there and just take it like that. If he'd went in there and really Ortiz won the fight. He won. But like me and Sean was debating. Oh man, Sean went in there on the phone debating about this, John. All last night, he trying to get me to see that Ortiz landed a whole lot of punches. And I'm telling him he didn't land no whole lot of punches. He outlanded him, but he didn't outland no whole lot of punches though. Like he landed a lot of jabs. He really ain't land too many power punches. So it's like, if we're going with traditional boxing, then Ortiz won. But this the new era now. I guess they ain't trying to let champions get dethroned like that.
I think and it's just my opinion. I think the reason why they had such an outrage with Shakur and the reason why they have such outrage now is because it's different, right? With Shakur is seen as generational talent. He's seen as a rare talent, right? So he literally said out of his own mouth that he's going to show separation between him and De Los Santos, that he's going to show De Los Santos that he's not on his level. So it was a perception that you had going into that fight that Shakur was going to be very dominating against the hard-hitting De Los Santos. When we actually saw the exact opposite in that fight, and he fought in the manner in which he fought, it put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth, right? So, of course, they was mad to see Shakur win it that way because of the level of ability that he has in the boxing ring. Whereas with Tio, it was the opposite way. He was supposed to be the person that has that degree of talent. He was supposed to be the elite in that ring, and he was supposed to show separation. But he was actually showed up by the lesser opponent and the style that wasn't favorable to him. So he wasn't supposed to have that done to him by him being the elite. And the other way, Shakur was the elite. He wasn't supposed to do that to De Los Santos. De Los Santos wasn't supposed to make him look like that.
You remember you got a whole Blue. You got a whole T.O. accountable though, man. You remember when T.O. had that interview? T.O. said, man, Rody should give should give him, what's the dude name? Barroso. He should give Barroso the title because he know deep in his heart that he lost. He said that if that was him, T.O. said if that was him, he would have gave the title up because he don't want to win it like that. And he now it happened. He didn't get that title up.
Yeah, right.
They said T.O. was, man, they were saying, man, T.O. was they said, I don't know what's going on with T.O. They said he was everywhere. Like when they interviewed him at the end, they said he started talking about religion, he started talking about race, then he started talking about the pyramids. He was just everywhere. Like instead of talking about what really happened in the fight, he talking about everything else.
I think his jumping in his mindset is just a microcosm to a bigger problem, right? To a bigger macro with him because he's all over the place in his head, and sometimes it shows that he's all over the place in the ring as well, right? To where it's no real clear-cut path to T.O. And what his thought process is, you know, whereas when he's in the ring, it's almost as if like you don't know what's going on.
What's his name, Rashid? You gotta hit the mute button.
Rashid, hit your mute button, please.
Rashid,
hey, my bad.
No problem. He's probably trying to find the mute right now. Yeah. Okay. So it shows us, it gives us a glimpse into, you know, hit the mute button. So it gives us a glimpse into, you know, where he's at because he tends to do that in his style of boxing as well. So yeah, I agree with you, Doug.
Yeah, I just feel like they hit it right though. They said, man, when T.O. going through like a bunch of turmoil and like everybody talking about him, that's when he come out and fight his best. They said they said right now he had the best place in his life, like far as with he got a relationship with his son, you know, him and his wife on good terms. And they said when everything going good, that's when he going in and give us a donut.
You know, naturally, I want to just the way my mind works, Doug. Naturally, I want to test that theory. That is a theory, but that theory can grow legs, right? If we allow it to. I want to see Teofimo in the best place of his, in the worst place of his life, a bunch of turmoil, people on his back, saying that he's this, saying that he's that, saying that he's crazy, and for him to fight another boxer. And for him to fight another boxer that can perform very well. And if he performed the way he performed last night, then it's not him going through, you know, and showing up when people go against him. It's just a style that he's not good at. And it won't be an excuse made for him. That will effectively debunk that. That will effectively debunk all the other mess. Because I'm not sold.
I'm saying just the fact that he can't cut the ring off. It ain't really.
Yeah, I agree with you 1,000%. 1,000%.
He just can't cut the ring off.
He can't cut the ring off, and a certain style presented to him that he need to cut the ring off will give him problems. You know, will give him problems. So we got my brother 4K in the building, and then we got my brother Stogie next. What's going on, folks?
We just giving our thoughts on the fight last night.
Right.
I saw Ortiz win a lot of the early rounds. I don't think that Tio ever fought his fight in that fight from round 1 to round 12. Just having to pursue Ortiz the whole fight. The fatigue thing never set in because I don't feel like Tio pressured him enough. And it's crazy. Well, no. Let me not even say that. Tio was pressuring the whole fight. He just wasn't cutting the ring off or nothing. And that's another thing that started me a little bit because I'm like, damn, like by the time we make it to the 6th round, I was expecting to start seeing a little fatigue in Ortiz. And I didn't really see it. And then on a lot of what I'm not understanding is how, like, okay, even when it was swing rounds and things like that, you remember when they'll clinch up a little bit and then Ortiz will hit him on the break. He kept hitting him with a double jab and a triple jab, like boom, 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 and then they'll break it. He'll turn Tio, boom, 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 and then they'll break it. So, and then I also saw Tio get countered a lot last night. It just didn't look good. Now, if we want to get all the way technical and we want to go back and rewatch the fight, there were moments where I can see why they gave Tio a couple of those swing rounds where it looked like he might have got caught, but he didn't. And while we was watching live, I was like, oh, like Ortiz caught him right there in blase. But then when they slow it down and you watch the replay, you can see Tio getting out the way of the punches and things like that. So all in all, I just want to say, I don't know how Tio got out with winning that fight with a W, because that fight should have been either been 6-6. It should have been 7-5 Ortiz way. And if you really want to get, you know what I'm saying, all the way in your bag with it, you go 8-4 Ortiz. That's how
I'm glad you said that, Fo. You said something that was very important. You said that when they were showing the highlight clips, they were showing, you know, Ortiz in a bad light to where he was actually missing, you know, Teofimo Lopez. See, it's funny. You got to also take into account that it's Teofimo's playing with the house, right? So they're not showing Ortiz in a good light. So it's going to be punches that Ortiz do land and have landed effectively and have had great spots in that round, but they're going to choose to show the highlights that presents Teofimo as favorable.
But do you want to know where accountability comes into play on Jermaine Ortiz's part?
Shoot.
In those championship rounds, he experienced this with Loma. You have to have it in your mind that this is how I lost to Lomachenko. So in those championship rounds, you have to absolutely turn up when you in there against the champion. In those last 2 rounds, I can see them giving those last 2 rounds to Tio. So if there's any rounds that they could have gave Tio earlier, bro, they're going to give it to him because he's the champion. So you can, no matter how good your fight is, that whole fight and things like that, if you don't close that fight out right against in those championship rounds, it's just as easy to lose that fight. So when they edged it over 7-5, I know I'm gonna make a lot of people mad when I say this, but when they edged it over 7-5, it's like, as much as it sucks, it's like I see why they did it. Do I agree with it? No. And that's why I said 6-6, 7-5 Jermaine Ortiz, or 8-4 Jermaine Ortiz. But I don't know, man. I expected Tio to step up last night because of the previous controversy from Sandor Morton and things like that, and everything that he had going on. I expected him to step up and just, you know, do a whole lot better. But yeah, that's my consistency on everything.
Okay, all right. Bow Ties, how you feeling, great brother? Yo, Bow Ties.
You say Bow Ties?
Yep.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
What's going on, man? How you feeling, man?
Good. I'm actually finna head out sell these cigars right now. And I just want to jump in and just say, man, let's stop making an excuse for Tio, all right? Obviously, the man wasn't top 10 pound for pound. If we saying he can't cut off a ring, that's simple. That's simple. That's not nothing that, you know, you shouldn't know how to do as a top 10 pound for pound guy. Everybody else on that list know how to cut off the ring. Not only do they know how to cut off ring, they definitely know how to cut off ring if a guy's doing the same thing an entire fight. It's not like he was switching it up, going to the opposite side sometimes and going to this side. He went to the same side all night long. So let's stop making excuses for this guy. I'm tired of Tio. He seems like he's everywhere right now mentally, man. That post-fight interview wasn't even funny to me. I was more so embarrassed for him. I think he needs some help mentally. because that was him. I mean, he was too sporadic. He was everywhere, man. He went from SMD to Jesus is King to talking about everything. So I think that man needs some mental health. I think he needs to take some time away from boxing. There's no way he's gonna get a fight in Honduras, so he can stop saying that, 'cause nobody's going out there to see him. And let's just appreciate what's happening next. Ryan versus Devin. That's what I'm on. Let's appreciate old school boxing, old school matchups. I'm looking on Twitter. I'm seeing a lot of people saying, "Oh, he's fighting Tank's leftovers." What does that even mean? Was Sugar Ray Leonard a leftover?
It'd be nice to
Was
Tank
Marvin
fought some of
Hagler a
his
leftover?
leftovers.
Was Thurman Hearns a leftover? So we gotta start killing these false narratives and get back to old school fans, man. Where we just appreciate good matchups, and it wasn't about wins and losses. There's too many boxer fans and not boxing fans. Nobody wants to hold their guy accountable. I asked a question on Twitter. I'm like, so if I say I want Tank to fight Devin, I'm a hater. But if I say I want Devin to fight Tank, what am I? What's the difference?
Right.
I just believe in who I believe in. You obviously don't. So you Tank fans, y'all got to really look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, do you really think he's as bad as you say? Or are you just talking? So that's all I got to say.
Okay. All right, man. Great, man. I appreciate that. We're gonna go to Rashid next. I believe that's your name. It's my what you call is blocking. Hill next, and then we're gonna go to my brother Hood Rich, and then Claymore.
Instead of just asking,
what's up, everybody?
Hey, brother.
We gotta keep it real. Ortiz lost the fight when he had Bill and Camp. You can't be a pawn for the op. It's the biggest fight of your life, and you partaking in the Bill Haney games. When Bill Haney become a boxing guru? Honestly.
So is that a question, or you just that's a rhetorical?
I'm asking you, like, and then you talk about the narrative. Ortiz knocks Shakur, then does the same thing Shakur did. It was a track meet. Y'all would have. Lopez is the goods. If he wasn't the goods, why Bill and them ain't fight him yet? If he
why Bill and Devin hasn't fought?
Why hasn't he fought him yet? If he fooled, because the coat don't fit. The coat don't fit. It's he only doing tailor-made coats.
Let me ask you this.
Hold on, great brother. Let me get. Hold on, let me get the super chat off. Salute to my brother Cloudboy. Who phone is that?
Hey, who phone is?
Rashid Hill. Cloudboy AB, brother in the super chat. Drop Rashid Hill. Stop unmuting yourself, bro. Salute to Cloudboy AB, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub. Honest in the super chat. I think what messed Ortiz chance up was him saying he was going to knock out Teo and basically failed to standard he made him for himself. Well, he was just leading him on. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was doing, man. He ain't no fighter going to truly give you their game plan. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going to give you their game plan. Every fighter says that. We just heard Coach Calvin say, we don't want to put Tank in there with certain fighters because they expect them to get a knockout. But then they go right behind that and do an interview saying Tank gonna knock this person out. You putting that on that label on yourself. You dig what I'm saying?
Putting the onus on yourself, yeah.
Put it on yourself. Rashid Hill, go ahead, great brother. You got something playing in the Rashid Hill. You got
in the background.
There's something playing in the background.
It's like a loud static noise.
Yeah,
it's the way Ortiz said it though.
Because hold on, Hood. Because he got some questions that I wanted to get to. I just wanted to make sure he was done.
He probably got his earphones on.
Yeah,
if you're on Bluetooth or if you're in your car, take it off Bluetooth, Rashid Hill, and put it on your phone. The sound will come across much better. If you're on any type of Bluetooth device, take it off the Bluetooth device.
I ain't got that same confidence as I
All
did.
right, Hood.
Yeah, we got to keep it moving. We don't got
All
to.
right, Hood Rich. Before I go, Rasheed, I just want to answer some of your questions. First of all, you said that he lost the moment that Bill entered his camp because why are you going to have the ops inside of camps and then expect to win? Like with boxing judges shouldn't be saying, these fighters got ops inside of their camp, so we're going to side against them. Like that's not something that have something to do with the actual sport of boxing with the judges. That's not something, that's between fighters. So, in your opinion, Bill shouldn't have had business coach. He should have had a different coach, and Jermaine Ortiz, well, that's just an opinion. But as far as scoring a fight, that shouldn't have anything to do with scoring a fight. Now, you said, why haven't Devin Haney fought Teofimo Lopez? Devin Haney tried to fight Teofimo Lopez at the 135-pound division. Teofimo had actively went and pursued a fight against George Kambosos after the Haneys had pressed him about a fight. He said that it would take $10 million to fight Devin, to get him in the ring with Devin Haney. $10 million is completely outrageous. I don't think Devin Haney was even undisputed. He never touched undisputed at that time, right? And George Kambosos fight with Teofimo Lopez hadn't even happened at that time. Where were you going to get $10 million to support a Teofimo and Devin Haney fight at that time? So it was BS. Also, they had pressed him at the Mikey Garcia fight. Funny enough, the Mikey Garcia fight with Sandor Martin, after Mikey Garcia had lost to Sandor Martin, it was a big battle between a battle of words between Devin and Teo when it was talking about actually making a fight. You can see Teo was actually deflecting Devin Haney when it was asking him direct questions, saying what happened to the meeting with Bob, sign the contract. It was never a meeting with Bob about no contract. There was never a contract on the table for Teofimo and Devin Haney. They have actively been trying to pursue a fight with Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo actually said he was at Disney World. He had a Mickey Mouse hat. He said, "Yep, I'm the biggest duck in the world. Yep, I'm ducking Devin Haney. Y'all gonna see." But he never ever fought Devin Haney. That never happened. He lied to the fans, stating in one video, stating that he was going to fight Devin Haney next. He said, "Why you think Devin said in April? Y'all got to be patient, right? Everything is happening, everything is coming, but y'all just got to be patient. This stuff is going to come. Why you think Devin said April?" Him and Devin never had a fight that had ever transpired between them. Never had contracts or anything that had ever came into existence of them even thinking about a fight. So Teofimo has arguably been the one that's been ducking a fight with Devin Haney. This recent thing about text messages that's coming out, him and Devin Haney can set fights up. They don't have to involve promoters. He want to fight Devin Haney, getting into DMs. Teofimo don't have a leg to stand on when it comes down to talking about a fight with Devin Haney without Bob Arum. That's why Devin Haney shut it down right away. He knows that there's a chain of commandments that Teofimo will have to go through, and the way that Teofimo was trying to do that chain of commandments was never going to work in favor for both of them to get a fight. I will end it with this. He tried to do that with George Kambosos with the Triller event. That whole fight fell through by trying to go around Bob Arum and trying to do a fight between him and George Kambosos, and he drug that fight out. That fight took way longer than what it was supposed to fight. Devin wasn't going to go through that because he knows how to handle business and properly. So that answered both of your questions. I made sure I answered it thoroughly for you and gave you different timelines so you can understand it. Hood Rich, we have you next, and then Claymore Rain.
I just don't like how the judges be trying to manipulate the game, man, because 117 to 111 was crazy on both ends.
For sure.
And I watched the whole fight. I watched the whole fight. No skips, no nothing. I was watching the fight. Man, it's just crazy, bro. But I had Ortiz. I literally had Ortiz winning. Even though you gotta beat the champion, Teo wasn't cutting the ring off at all.
That is true.
He was following him around. That's basic boxing. I watch that at the gym every single day. Bro, 7-year-olds can do it, bro. So I don't know, man. Boxing is corrupted right now, in my eyes. I don't know who paying them judges off. I don't know. but they put too much money behind Tio. That's why I didn't bet on no FanDuel or nothing, because I knew he could have beat Tio badly, and still he would have either got a draw or he would have lost. That's just how it was. 117 to 111 is crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's wild.
Houston, right now, Houston Red Owl is being investigated right now. That's how crazy it is, bro, in boxing right now. They being investigated. They just robbed Mia Alice, literally.
Wow.
But that's all I got to say about that topic, though.
Okay. I appreciate the topic, man. I agree your input on it. Claymore.
Yes, sir. Yo, salute everybody in the panel. Salute everybody in the chat, man. Y'all hear me clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. As far as the decision, last night, a lot of emotions, I would say, right? Had to calm my nerves this morning, really take a good look at what I was seeing and understanding that, unfortunately, there's always narratives being driven, and there's big money. Whenever there's big money, like the money that's working in the sport, working out, you got to just kind of anticipate the corruption. You got to anticipate a little bit of they're going to pad it a little bit to make it work for them. And we know that Teofimo right now is one of the people who's in the conversations that they want to see fight the Devin Haneys or the Tank Davises or, the Subriel Matias. There's a lot of big money for Top Rank and in the Teofimo business right now. So it makes sense that they would try to protect the guy. I did score the fight for Jermaine Ortiz, and I'll be honest with you, when I was scoring and I watched it, I actually had a live that I was doing. I had it. I didn't give Tio more than 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? In the fight. I do feel like what they did was they gave him default rounds, swing rounds that they felt like Jermaine didn't win. They just automatically gave it over to Tio. I do also understand that some judges have their different perspectives on boxing. Some people like the aggression. Some people like the boxing. It seems like that guy, was it Steve Weissel or Weissman, whatever his name was, seemed like he was more interested in the pace being pushed and Teofimo at putting pressure and trying to make a fight that he wanted to see. And he felt like Jermaine Ortiz was trying to get out of a fight that he wanted to see. So that's where we get people who are talking about running. Presently, I think that just boxing fans have been desensitized to actual boxing. They find it boring. They find it uneventful, and they see somebody boxing and moving around and showing you the sweet science, and they say, nah, that's running. I don't feel like the man was running. I thought the man ran a good game plan on how to carry himself through that fight. Teofimo has shown that he can fight off the back foot real well. On the front foot, he wanted him to fight on somewhere he was uncomfortable. He was trying to win a title. So, but look, man, the politics of boxing is what it is. But I think the biggest tragedy is Jermaine Ortiz is going to have a hard time getting another title fight because he's boring. He's going to go through what Shakur went through. Teofimo, I don't know what they're going to do with him. Probably try to put him against a Subriel Matias or something like that. But hey, we'll see what happens.
Wait, you thought that was boring?
I thought the fight was great, but when you're hearing, I thought the fight was great. I enjoyed the living daylights out the fight.
I'm saying you thought Jermaine was. Where did the Jermaine was boring thing come from?
Okay, what I'm saying is the people that are matchmaking, that are in charge of putting the fights together, it seems like the consensus is that they're disappointed in the way Jermaine performed. They don't like what they saw.
They're disappointed in the way that Tio performed.
Oh, however they look at it, but Tio at least has a belt, so he's part of the conversation for a lot of big fights. Jermaine has nothing to bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's going to be difficult for him.
Just hear me out real quick, because I'm not telling you, and I don't want to take up nobody else's time, but I'm going to just say this real quick.
Hold on, Rashid, great brother. Take it off of Bluetooth or whatever you are, like take it off any Bluetooth device, because we think that's where the noise could be coming from. Put it on mute and then just take it off of Bluetooth. And then just come back in. Go ahead.
I think it's the opposite of what you said. I think they're disappointed in the way Tio performed last night. Jermaine was great. He countered. When Tio told him to come in, what did Jermaine do? He went to him. He met him in the corner. He shot jabs, he shot combinations, he shot everything at Tio last night. On the breaks and things like that, he didn't just break off of Tio. He hit him with a double jab, triple jab, he turned Tio, all types of things. So it can't be that. And I didn't see a boring guy last night. I honestly did not see that. He fought better. He fought better against Tio last night than he fought against Lomachenko. The only thing that was the same is the way he closed out both fights in a 10 and 11 round.
That's a fact. That's a part of it too.
Like that's the only thing. Like when you said that, I was just like, where
Well,
was he
what I'm
scoring at?
talking about, I'm not talking about me. Me, like I said, I had him winning the fight. I enjoyed the fight. If you watch my live, you'll see how flabbergasted I was and blown away at the decision. I couldn't believe it. I thought he fought a great fight. But I'm just saying the consensus is, you know what I'm saying, that Jermaine Ortiz was running. You know what I mean? That when
Another thing could be Jermaine Ortiz is possibly still undefeated. He's really 19-0.
Right. I mean, you don't got to make an argument to me. You got to make an argument to Bob Arum. You got to make an argument to the people who are matching up the fights, and let's see how they treat him, because that's what I'm talking about, right?
No.
I'm not talking about me. I'm
Tim
good.
Cheatham. It's Tim Cheatham. That guy got Cheatham in his name. That should tell you everything you need to know. Get him out of boxing, bro.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Tim.
I mean, we'll see.
Tim wasn't the one that was completely outrageous last night.
It's
though.
that Steve Weisfield, bro.
Yo, Weisfield.
Still had it in 10-10.
Yeah, the 115,
Weisfield
113 is like,
unrivaled.
all right, that 111, 110. Listen, man, once again, I enjoyed the fight. I think Jermaine fought a great fight. He showed real good boxing. I think the masses, I think just the fan base of boxing in the space we are in right now, for some reason, are just desensitized to good boxing. They did not find, we was on Claymore Live pissed when they gave, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it seems like people didn't find that entertaining. People are saying that was a horrible fight, and I'm like, I don't think that. I thought the fight was good. I thought that Jermaine Ortiz was moving around, spinning him around, the way he was getting out of the corner, bringing him back, the way he came out southpaw. The game plan was just a great game plan, and it made complete sense from the beginning. It's what I'm not going to say I wanted him to necessarily fight like that, but I wanted him to be not rushing Tio, because I know that's what Tio would be stronger at. And he really followed a good game plan and confused Tio. Tio's the one who looked weak, but he has a belt. People are going to want the belt. He's a lineal champion. He makes great fights for Top Rank.
You just answered him right there. That's why they said the fight wasn't good and that it was boring, because Tio didn't perform the way I expected him to perform, the way a lot of us expected him to perform. That's why they saying, because they disappointed in Tio. Now, here's the thing. I'm disappointed in the way Tio performed, but it's not Tio's fault for the way that fight got scored. That's to the judges. That's what my angle line at. I'm looking at the judges like, what? What is it? 117, 111? Oh man, that was crazy.
I had it 9-3. Like I said, I couldn't find more than 3 rounds to give Tio. And in one of those rounds that I gave to him was a swing round that I just kind of gave him the benefit. Was like, I'm going to give this one to you. I didn't feel like he was effective in any way. Even when he headbutted him and cut him, the man, he couldn't even get the cut to bleed again. You feel me? Like the homeboy, you didn't even know, you almost forgot he had a cut on his head. Like
I
3
thought
rounds
that
later,
was going to. I thought that was going to. I thought he was going to smell blood at that point, and then effectively start.
I said the same thing.
Effectively start targeting. I was like, oh man, he's about to turn up. Because that cut is open. He is blood in the water. I was literally on the phone with Ford. I said
that was a very deep cut, like very deep.
Nose, it was open, and then they looked like a cut wasn't even there. But Hood Rich was about to say something when you said, and I caught what Hood Rich was about to say. You said that you scored that you thought it was an entertaining fight. Hood was about to say that because we have an eye for boxing. We boxing fans. Go ahead, Hood.
Yep.
You want yeah.
See, we know boxing. We know boxing like to the casual fans. I ain't gonna lie, for real, casual fans is running boxing right now. They in the media, they in all telling y'all, man, like it's crazy.
1,000%.
We know boxing, so like we gonna see as it's boxing. They gonna think as it's running, just like the Shakur fight. Even though it was like in the middle for real, but I gave him the benefit of the doubt for real.
So let me ask you fellas this. Because I thought that Jermaine Ortiz was using his athleticism early, right?
Crazy.
And he was spinning Tio, and he was closer to Tio, spinning them, hitting them, and engaging with those shots, right? But the referee kept reprimanding him for doing that. The referee was punishing him. So is it possible that we could have gotten a different fight if the referee had not did that and punished him early on? Because he would have been closer if he was to have been spinning Tio. You get what I'm saying? Tio was actually Tio literally will look at the ref and then make the ref reprimand him for something that's in bounds. So could we have gotten a different fight hadn't Tio begged for the referee to reprimand him? What you guys thought about that when you saw that?
I don't know if y'all saying this, but before the fight, the referee came back into the locker room and
You
he
on
told
it.
him, about 10, 20 things to look out for. Like he already knew. I found that crazy to me.
Right. See, T.O. played it smart last night. He must have read a book on psychology or something like that. Whatever was in that book that he was reading up there on that stage, it put some in his head, because the first thing T.O. did was let the ref know, hey, you messed up on a few things in this last fight. And to be honest, what it sounded like to me, you owe me one. Don't mess it up tonight. You owe me one. So give me these calls. He telling him what was it exactly that he complained about? Was it the clinching? I think that's exactly what T.O. complained about. I think it was something that had to do with clinching. And he was saying that a couple of times, like, you didn't really like let me get off. You didn't really let me work, or you let him grab me from behind and things like that. So that's why the ref was so much on it, because T.O. put it in his mind before, like, hey, you messed up last time. Don't mess it up this time. And it was like a Jedi thing. I'm gonna give T.O. that. And it's funny, but it's not funny, because he planted that seed, and then the ref going up more cautious, like, well, I can't look this way against the champion. You know, I missed.
Even the commentator said it.
So yeah, man, he went in there and he planted that seed definitely before that fight. And so to answer your question, like, yeah, it would have been a different fight if he didn't plant that seed. I think so.
Yeah, I also think that Jermaine Ortiz, I think a different ref would have allowed Ortiz to get more into his game plan a little bit more comfortably, and actually had the judges rewarding him for that, instead of thinking like, well, he's been warned for that, he keeps doing that, I can't give him this round. But also, I think the big thing that we spoke about the night before the fight, and I think 4K actually addressed it a little bit as well, that I expected him. I wanted to see him hit another gear in the last 3-4 rounds of this fight. I wanted to see him try to do that. I wanted him to do that because I wanted him to acknowledge why he lost against Lomachenko, to understand that what happened in the Lomachenko fight, that he didn't want that to happen in this fight. And it seems like either maybe he just couldn't hit that second gear, maybe he just didn't have it in him to hit that second gear, or he just really got real comfortable once again, saying that he was so far ahead on the rounds that he thought he could just coast as long as he wasn't losing the rounds. He didn't think they could do that to him. So I think when he looks back at this fight, he's going to see opportunities that he had during the match to make some statements for himself and convince the judges a little bit more. So, but regardless, like I said, my scorecard was clear. I have one swing round. I think it was round 3 or 4 that I was like, all right, no, it was like 7. I was like, all right, I'll give it to I'll give this one to Tio. But other than that, it would have been a 10-2. I thought he beat him the whole entire match.
And there was a couple rounds that I would say swing rounds. It wasn't it wasn't just one, because whereas Jermaine will land more shots, it seemed like some of Tio's shots was harder in those rounds, but they were so far in between to where it was really like, who do you give it to? You give it to the guy landed the most punches, and it was kind of the punches, they was clean, but they wasn't really hard, or you give them to the other person that landed the harder punches, but there were fewer. You see what I'm saying? So there was a couple of swing rounds like that, and by way of him, I want to touch on it. Oh, okay, yeah. There was certain round. There certainly was rounds like that, and then like you said earlier, by default, they're going to give the champion those rounds just because he's the champion, right? So with this Teofimo, like, where do you guys see he needs to go next to kind of revamp his career? Because he is. Did you guys catch that they had him on a roller coaster before the fight came? Like, did you guys catch that they seen his career as a roller coaster, up and down, right? And I mentioned that, salute Yi Hancho, great brother. And I mentioned that the week of the fight, where he just seemed very inconsistent to me. Blue broke it down to where he's almost perfectly inconsistent, because he has a pattern to his inconsistency, which is where Blue don't think he's inconsistent. He think that he fights at the level of his competition. We just me and my brother just going to agree to disagree on that. But did you guys see the way they portrayed him? What do you guys think about that with that roller coaster thing? I was like, yo, that's wild. That was wild to me. Plus, they had the roller coaster going up, so it looked like it was insinuating that he was going to go down in this fight. What do you guys think about that?
Well, it looked like there was an option there for him to continue to go up, but it did definitely show that he was very high. So it would, if you were reading just charts, even like with stocks and stuff like that, it looks like he was kind of like ready for a descent at some point, like it was scheduled.
Right.
I think somebody came on here earlier and said that they feel like Tio needs to take a break, and I think the very opposite. I think Tio, number one, is a great talent. He's a great boxer. You know what I'm saying? He's a good talent. I think what's hurting him is his lack of activity. I think he's focused on pricing himself and focus on getting what he thinks he's valued. I think he's riding the Lomachenko win too far. I think that was a moment in time. It was a good look for you, but I think that was your opportunity to continue working. He should have been fighting way more. I think he needs to focus on doing that. He needs to fight way more, because I think you're seeing a little ring rust in there. His inability to cut off that ring, maybe it wouldn't be that way if he'd have fought 3 times last year. You know what I mean? So his next fight, honestly, I think he should be trying to go ahead and get back at Subriel Matias. I think Subriel Matias provides him a good fight. His kind of fight, somebody who presses him, somebody who he can get his counter punches off, somebody who can help him build his ego. I think if he demolishes Subriel Matias, that's going to say a lot to him, raise his stock up. Subriel Matias is looking for a fight right now. He's over there at Matchroom right now. I believe that they can get that fight squared away. So I think that'd be the next fight I want to see him fight. Also, I think Keyshawn Davis needs to relax and fight some people in his division and stop calling out T.O. I don't think he has.
Let me give you some pushback on that, great brother. I don't think you need to fight Subriel Matias. You want to know why? Because he's gonna be doing the running. Huh? What'd you say?
He's gonna be doing the running.
I say he's gonna be doing the running against Matias.
He's a what'd you say, Alpha?
I say this is a surprise. He'll go ahead. I need to hear this.
Oh no, I don't think you need to fight Subriel Ortiz, because he follows the same exact pattern that he's been following before. He fight a boxer, look bad, then he fight somebody that's gonna come forward with him, pressure him, and then make him look good again. Then we're gonna say, oh, he looked good. Oh, look what he did against the champion, the monster. He fight to the level of his competition. Nah, I want to see him fight somebody that's another boxer. I want to see it. I want to see if it was Jermaine Ortiz and the way that he boxed him and moved. I want to see him fight Richardson Hitchens. That's who I want to see, because Richardson Hitchens will engage with you, but he's not going to give you. He's not going to.
I don't think Richard. I would say maybe Arnold Barboza, because he's.
It could be Arnold Barboza. It could be any. I want to see a boxer. Now I want to see a boxer. I don't want to see. I'm drawing a blank. Subriel Matias. I don't want to see that.
Well, let me ask you this: if you was his manager, if you had his best interest, what would you ask him to do?
Listen, I'm not his manager, and I'm a fan. All right.
Right, but I'm saying, what do you think? I think the question is, what is he going to do next? What should he do next?
That is the question. But I'm a manager at this point. All right. So I'm a manage my way into seeing, is he the goods? I want to see if he the goods. You see what I'm saying? If he said that Ortiz beat him because he was running, I want to see him get in there with the boxer that wouldn't run so much, but is going to box him. And if he then do well against that, I will say, okay, Tio's exactly what I thought he is. But he get in there with a Matias, he's going to look good. All of this is going to be forgiven. But let me tell you what's going to be an underlying issue. It's going to be like painting over mold, right? It's always going to come back. If there's a boxer in front of Teofimo Lopez, he is going to look the same way he looked now. We will not. He needs to go in there with another boxer, and if this problem persists, he needs to fix it and fix it now before he get in there with the Devin Haney. That's what I think.
Can I push back just a little on it real quick, fast?
You can push back.
I understand. I understand what you're saying, right? But let me tell you the bigger picture for me. I'm looking at belts. I'm aiming at undisputed. I want to see unification fight.
Fight Dev.
Huh? Dev is not available. Dev's not available.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
So Subriel is. He can schedule a fight Subriel in June. He can make that happen. May, June, he could do Subriel. Dev is about to fight.
When Subriel fight?
You throwing him you trying to get his.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. No. Hold on. Okay. When's Subriel fight? Because Subriel got to fight too.
No, they're working on the Liam Paro fight, but I don't think it's signed yet.
But what time? Wait.
I think it's in June.
When is it around what time? Because hold on, we may have Devin clear around that time. we got a boxer for you. Yeah, he's a champion. He fit all your criteria.
I'm gonna look right now.
What time frame are they looking to have Subriel fight Peru?
I think it might have been in June.
You think it might have been June? So that means Devin will be free before Sabril, your boy Sabril, and that's a boxer. So technically, if everyone is right, whenever Devin looks bad in one fight, not Devin, Tio looks bad in one fight because he fights to the level of his competition, not to the style of his competition, right? To the level of his competition. Technically, he's supposed to go in there and watch Dev on this. If we're going off of trends, he's supposed to go in there and watch Dev because Dev is the level of his competition, right? So it shouldn't be the style. It shouldn't be the style.
I don't like you, Asa.
It shouldn't be the style, right? So I want to see, and Dev going to engage with you. Dev going make sure he put that jab on you all night. So I want to see. I want to see that. Nah, but go ahead.
That's going to be an interesting matchup.
Go ahead, Hood. Go ahead, folks.
What you think Tio should do next?
What do I think
the
Tio
heights,
should do next?
No. I was actually, that was the original question. Huh?
Yeah. By the way, June or July.
Okay. So
yeah, I thought it was in June.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm seeing June or July, but I don't think they have a date yet. So probably let's just say mid-June. Ring says it would take place in June or July. So let's say mid-June.
And Clay, we spoke about this. Clay, we spoke about this earlier, right?
Right.
We spoke about this on the phone. If he get in there with Dev, if he gets in there with Dev, man,
they're gonna beat him up.
No, but it's not. He's not supposed to because he got to fight to the level of his competition. So we should see Gordo. We should see the ascended version of Shakur. I mean, not Shakur. God, dog.
Yeah, but Tio, Devin is just too disciplined, bro. He will not allow him to.
Hey, Sai, you know there's gonna be that fight gonna look worse than what it did last night, bro.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, matchmaker wise, Teofimo and Subriel is an exciting, good fight. It's a fight that's going to be.
You trying to build up Tio confidence again. I'm
not trying to build his time. I'm trying to see a great fight. Y'all know Tio versus Subriel is going to be a great fight. Y'all know that fight going to be good. Y'all going to be loving that fight. The next day, y'all going to be like, yo, that fight going to be great.
He going to listen. Regardless of how Tio looked last night, at points like he flashed his style, he has really good head movement and evasiveness. He showed that against a young Jermaine Ortiz last night. I saw that. He's definitely gonna do that to Subriel Matias because that style is perfect for him. It's fit for him. But if you put him in there with somebody that's more structured, like a Devin Haney, see, Ortiz is a lesser version of Devin. You put him in there with a Devin Haney, bro. I don't know what that's gonna look like at this point after seeing what
I know what it's gonna look like.
Yeah, I know it's bad. But how about this? He fights Subriel Matias, right? He collects that IBF belt because I think he beat Subriel, right? Tio beat Subriel, right? He collects that IBF now.
I don't know about that.
You don't think you don't know?
Okay, so let me argue.
That's why they need to fight. There it is.
Let me argue this.
Just told the fight right there. He just told us why we.
Let me argue this. You just said manager, right? You just said manager, and off that performance that he just had. Let's say if a champion don't want to fight him off of that performance that he just had, he got stink on his name, right? He got some stink on his name. A champion want to see him look good in his last bout.
Mad about Puerto Rico.
Yeah, that's true. And so check this out, Clay. So a champion will want to see him have a good outing so that they can maximize the amount of money that they can get. Is that fair enough for unification? Right? So we need an aggressive style. Right, to make Tio look good. All right, Gary Anton Russell.
No, he don't got nothing to offer.
No. Hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm saying for Tio, he's not taking that fight, bro. That's not a good fight.
No,
he's not
you
taking
said
it.
No. You said excitement. All right. I said he got some stink on his name. You said you need somebody, a pressure fighter. My main man Dub C said Gary Anton Russell, and I agree with Dub. You want a pressure fighter? You want to get that stink off your name? You don't want no boxing and somebody that's not going to run. You want them to get out of your sport? Well, okay, I got somebody for you. Gary Anton Russell.
You know what? Hey, look, you can't fight
Gary Anton Russell.
Hey, boy, just walk away. Hey, listen.
Gary Anton Russell.
You just use Tio words.
I'm happy. I just don't think Tio will take it. I'm trying to make a fight that could happen. I think that could happen. I think he leave Gary the hell alone. I don't think he want no parts of it. I think he leave Gary the hell alone, bro.
Okay. Why you think he's not going to take that fight?
Because it's all risk, no reward. There's no reward in it for him.
No, it is.
He's probably going to get beat up.
No, it is. Claymore, look, listen. It is. He just had a bad fight. right? So it's time for him to have a good fight. And then not only that, this style is tailor-made for him. This is something he asked
Sound like a
for.
psycho right now. You sound sick. You sound sick in the head right now. You sound like you have bad intentions for Tio.
I'm sick in the head.
I see it in your eyes. It's scaring me a little bit. I really see you setting this dude up for a real beatdown, and I see you really enjoying it. Like it's really bad. I'm just like,
I don't think it's wrong.
That smile from here to here. Gary Antoine Russell. That's what it means.
That's what he wanted. That's what he wanted. He want Gary Antoine. He want that style. Now I want it. Now I want what he wants. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Now let's do it. Let's get
that's a good tight fight though. That is a really good tight fight. We might see some amazing countering inside that ring. We're gonna see some amazing connections. It's gonna be off counter punches and it's gonna be off sheer durability of Gary Antoine Russell. That's an amazing fight that y'all just thought of.
It's gonna be sheer something.
That was Doug that said that. That's an amazing fight.
It's gonna be sheer something. Because Gary Antoine, he can box too.
Yeah, he definitely can. He won't beat. I think he beats Tio. That's what I think.
Yeah, okay.
No, but wait, right. Tio can box. Hold on, bro. Wait.
Gary can box. Hold on, wait. Gary can box and counter too. Gary is very like. I'm gonna be real with you. Gary is someone that can apply a lot of pressure. His footwork is good. He can box. He can bang. He will trade with you. Like, yo, that will be the perfect person for Tio to go in there with because he is not going to run. It's out of his nature to run.
A fact.
It ain't in his nature. He's not built to run. Every fiber of his being say eat, say go.
Fight.
No, that's
so yeah. That's exactly who Tio needs to fight. Get some stank off his name. Fight Subriel Ortiz.
I don't know, brother. I don't think he takes it. That's what I'm saying. If he takes it, I'm here for it. I think it's a great fight. But I think Tio has a lot of reasons not to fight Gary. He ain't got no belts. What's the reward? He ain't no draw. I want to fight. It's got to be a headliner. I think we're just gonna be running in circles, mad. Subriel Ortiz is real. Real sounds like it can happen. It almost happened. I think it can happen. And he got smoked with Puerto Ricans. So I think it's still.
Tio's got one of the best resumes in boxing right now, by the way.
Tio's that guy. I think he beats Subriel.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
No, I can see him beating Subriel. When y'all say Gary Antoine, though, that's different, and it's a good.
That's a whole different.
I'm saying I already know what ASAP feels.
What you say, Hood? What you say, Hood? Hey, Hood. What you say?
That's a whole different style.
That's a whole different boy.
Gary, right?
Nothing to play with.
Gary,
I
want to ask Hoodrich something because Hoodrich, I see hustler written on that dude's forehead.
I got to ask you a question too.
Okay, hold on. But Hoodrich, I see hustler written all over his forehead. I want to put Hoodrich, manager of Teofimo Lopez. Yeah, you can't wipe it off; it's stuck. Teofimo Lopez, you're the manager of Teofimo Lopez. You're managing his career. You're like the next fight for you. I know, but I'm saying you're a manager. I want you to put yourself in a position where you're managing him. Like that just happens to be one of your fighters. You don't like him, but you gotta make money. Where do you send him next?
Honestly, with the fight I already made, Devin Haney, why not?
Well, I'm saying what's available. What's available?
Fellas, hold on, wait, real quick, fellas. Dub, what'd you say? You on live? Go ahead, Dub. Oh God, he hung up. Yo, he said that Devin and Ryan them is going at it right now.
Yeah, they just got into it about an hour and a half ago. I saw it.
No. He said that they got into it again. That Bill is going at it with security.
No, Bill. Right now. I saw it. That's the one. Bill got into it. It got crazy. It was wild.
Okay. So it's older. It already done happened.
About 2 hours ago.
Yeah,
they already
separated 5 minutes ago, huh?
Yeah, they good. They good. They did get spicy though.
Yo, hey. Claymore trying to have Tio pick up another belt. If Tio pick up a unification belt, he's not fighting. I'm not doing it.
Okay, there's that part. There's that part.
Look, Tio gonna get that IBF belt. He gonna say he undisputed again, and then he gonna
he will say he will go to 147. Yo, he gonna leave. I'm not dealing with Claymore with this. Nah, we.
You're right. No, that's real. What you saying right now? That's true. He gets 2 belts. He becomes hard-headed, real hard-headed.
Boy, that's it. Yeah, that is it, boy. So
he's not even gonna want Devin belt. He gonna say I'm undisputed again up here. He gonna leave.
I'm a 3-weight class undisputed champion in the 4-belt era, man, and y'all playing with me.
You gonna say I'm 3-time undisputed, 2-time in the same weight division. I'm like, man, yo, this dude.
And I'm the lineal champion. I'm the best to ever do it. Everybody's scared of me.
I'm the best ever. There's no one can stop me. Yeah, I'm telling you, he
But
about
no,
to
though,
go.
Claymore,
Be so proud of me. Yeah, Hoodrich, go ahead.
You remember the other day when y'all was banking me, right?
Okay. What was you got in you about? Here we
what?
go. You talking about when I hit? You gonna get me for hitting the bomb button? You gonna get me for hitting the bomb button?
I ain't gonna lie, it was executed on time. It was bad.
Look,
get him, Hood. Get him, Hood.
Today, right?
Say it again.
What do you say?
You know I was in the gym today, right?
Okay.
Why you ain't keep the same energy with Coach Calvin?
What energy was I supposed to keep with him? I kept it 100 with him. I told him the fights I want to see. I told him the fights I want to see.
I swear, when I heard it, you had me thinking you was Tank's biggest fan. I swear to God.
What did I say? Tell me what you heard me say.
I don't remember word for word, but I heard.
I was being respectful because I'm a respectful man. But I asked Calvin all the hard questions. I asked him if money was a problem. I said, was it finances? I tried to see if he'd be willing to take the fight away from PBC if he had to. He gave me the speech about I'll be honest with you, right?
He said the same thing I said.
Same thing I said. All right, it's all good, but let me tell you the truth, right?
Hey, fellas, these are the last words on the way out. So
okay, I'm just gonna real quick.
Last words of Hood. This is the last words there, folks.
Real quick, right?
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Talking to Coach Calvin, I became fond of him, bro. I think he's a very transparent person. He's a good person, bro. I told him that. I'm being real with you, but it doesn't mean that I feel any differently about Tank fighting the people I want to fight. And I told him that. And I like the way he responded to me. He said, I understand exactly where you're coming from, brother. And we're going to fight all those guys. But everything has steps in it. We got to take these steps. And more importantly, he told me we got things that we're trying to iron out right now outside of boxing. And once we get those things ironed out, which that's probably Hood Rich was trying to say that too. I think he was talking about like maybe some law issues that he said until that happens, we can't really coordinate anything. I think he's a real good dude, bro. I really was. And I was respectful because I'm a respectful dude. I'm a grown man with kids. I'm never going to disrespect another man.
For sure. And to Hood Rich, to Claymore's defense, he never said he wasn't a Tank Davis fan. He's
right. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, he's in it for boxing. But
no,
hey, man,
I know that.
Yeah, he's in it for boxing. Hey, shout out to my brother Hood Rich coming in with the low blows at the end of the show. Yeah, he coming in. He said, "Yo, he sound like a real Tank fan." I'm like, "Damn."
I got a lot of respect for Tank and his team, but when we're talking about boxing, I want to see him fight. That's it. And I told Calvin the same thing.
For sure. But all right, Claymore, I'm gonna holler at you, great brother. Hood Rich with the low blows, man. You got any more low blows, man? Let me know, man, because you know what I'm saying? Gotta put extra cups on, gotta put extra body, you know what I'm saying? Body, what's the punching bag that they use? You gotta put all that on. He coming out the straight low blows.
It comes, man. I'm built for this, man.
It comes with it, man. It comes with it, man. Salute to you, Claymore. I appreciate you, great brother. What's your last word?
I appreciate you. Salute, man.
Salute. What's your last words?
My last words, love over hate, man.
Love over hate. I like that. What about loyalty over love?
Loyalty over love, too.
Yeah.
What about loyalty? I value everything.
For sure.
A wise man once told me, keep your head greasy, it'll comb easy. For real.
It'll comb easy. I like that.
Took me a minute.
A wise man can play fool, but a fool can't play wise.
Facts.
All right, I like that. All right, man. I appreciate you, Hood Rich, man. Thank you, great brother.
Bless y'all, man. Bless y'all, man.
Every time, man, you come up here, it's a blessing. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't be a stranger.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for having me, man. I'm gone, man.
4K. What's going on, great brother? How you feeling, man?
Shit, I'm here.
Yeah, right. That caught us off guard last night, folks. Oh man, that caught us off guard. Hey, Sean got off the phone in a tangent, like, man, I'm gonna call Dub right now.
Yeah, no, fact.
Man, shoot.
I enjoy boxing a lot. I don't enjoy the judging of it. But I enjoy the sport as a whole. We get to see different things. A lot of times in the rings, we don't always get what we expect. And that in itself excites me as a boxing fan because I get up here and there's a possibility of me being wrong. And that's exactly what happened last night. I expected who I still consider to be.
So wait a minute. So Cheese got it right exact.
Yes, bro. 7-5 on 2 calls. Hold on, Cheese. If you hear
that's wild.
And you watching Cheese, technically you wasn't right.
Technically you wasn't right.
Technically, listen, those cards was 7-5 Jermaine Ortiz's way. Now Tio got it right. I mean, Cheese got it right as far as the bet, but come on, man, we all saw that, man. Like that was crazy. That was no, seriously, bro. That was crazy, bro.
Oh man, yeah, right.
7-5 or 8-4 Jermaine Ortiz's way, man. And you know, I was rooting for Tio last night. It was so you heard me get quiet on the phone last night. I'm like, and you was like, "Oh, over there quiet. You waiting for Tio to start winning."
No. Sean said that.
Yeah. I got quiet, man, because I'm like, man, like this ain't it. Like with all that being said, I want to see what Tio goes next, but I'm also concerned, and it's the concern for him I had in the past. I've been saying for the longest that Tio has identity issues, and I'm not using that as a term of disrespect. I'm using that as a term of, is he suffering from anything like bipolar disorder or anything like that? Seriously, because the way he acts, you can almost sense the sadness. This is a serious conversation right now. I'm not cracking, no jokes. You can almost sense the sadness or the anxiety and things like that when he speaks. And his mood changes throughout his speeches. Sometimes it's like highs and lows, kind of like that roller coaster that they showed. So it's kind of concerning to watch somebody break down in the media, and we saw this from other public figures. So that's the only thing, man. Like I try to be careful with what I say, and I miss my words a lot. I started missing my words a little bit because I don't want to speak badly on somebody who's possibly having a mental breakdown. And this ain't me making an excuse. This is me calling out what I see, you know, and that's just based off my psychology course I'm taking right now and things like that. So my last words is just everybody continue to be great. If you see somebody going through anything mentally and things like that, try to reach a hand out to them. This ain't an excuse for the boxing match and how the judges did it last night. That was absolutely wrong. But let's just continue to support the sport because we are fans of a great sport and one of the best sports in the nation, in the world. So yeah, man, let's just continue to be great. And that's about it.
All right, definitely take that in, man. And I agree with you. Mental illness is a thing that is very concerning, especially now. And being the fact that he grew up in the media, like if you think about it, this guy has been pushing to stardom since he's like 19, 20, 21, 22, somewhere around in that age range. So you know, it's hard to deal with. I mean, we in the chat, right? If one person talk about us, you know, we all, you know, we at them, right? Until you develop that mental discipline and you develop that mental fortitude to say, this person don't know me. They just, you know, they really honestly just want my attention. No matter what it is that they saying, no matter how disgusting it is that they can talk about you and your character, they really just want your attention, right?
Yeah.
What is that like being multiplied tens of thousands of times with comments? Right. What is that like being multiplied by not only that day, because you may have dealt with it that day from that one person that got you riled up, but to deal with it with weeks at a time? Yeah. What is it like to deal with that, coupled with you being human? You dealing with your wife, you dealing with your father, you dealing with you see what I'm saying? So that can drive any sane person to a level of insanity that none of us can even fathom because we're not inside of that limelight. That limelight does come with a double-edged sword. And just as much as it can put you into stardom, it can also push you into places that's so dark that we never ever can imagine going to, right?
And that's why managing your circle is very important, having the right people around you. And that's another concern. Like it's like who's around him that's not noticing these habits and addressing them with him and things like that. I know conversations can be hard, but it's got to be, these conversations got to be had. It seems like you said earlier, it seems like when he was going through the hard times, maybe he didn't have certain people around him, you know what I'm saying, that was bad for him before and things like that. And now he got those people back in his life, and now things are starting to go to turmoil again. He's starting to like show flashes of his old behavior all over again. It's weird, man, and it's sad watching it play out in a public way. So yeah, man.
Yeah, I agree with that 1,000%.
Watch the people around you, you know, and you don't want no yes men and things like that. we all have hard conversations. Me and you have a hard conversation every other day. Being held accountable and things like that. But yeah, I don't want to take up too much more of the show.
No, you did great. Appreciate you with your last words, man. You know, like always, I'll talk to you probably throughout the weekend. We'll discuss this in other fights. So hey man, love you, man. Talk to you later, folks. Appreciate you.
Sir.
Appreciate
Hey, on my YouTube, the video should be dropped tomorrow. I hope I stick to it. The video should be dropped tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna drop the link in the chat right now. I just don't feel like doing all that.
You want to drop the so just drop it when you have the video, and that way the audience will be able to get the content right away.
Gotcha.
Right away. All right, brother. Peace. Thank you. Hey man, we appreciate all of you guys that are in the chat that rocked out with us on a Friday night. You didn't have to be here, but you are, and we appreciate that greatly. Show that you was actually here by smashing the like button. Let the YouTube algorithm know that you do want content just like this, that you do appreciate real boxing news, real boxing journalists from people like Blue Blood Sports TV, that you really enjoy panelists that comes up here and give us their all every day, and that you most importantly like your boy A-Side as a co-host. Go ahead and smash the like button. So go ahead and smash the like button. The content is not free, but you guys could pay for it by smashing the like button. We appreciate you guys. Show Blue love, show the panelists love, show your boy A-Side some love. We love all of you guys. With that, Blue, you can take Blue Dominican right now. You know, so anybody know the word blue in Spanish? Cause I ain't pay attention in Spanish class. Anybody know the word blue in Spanish? What's the word blue in Spanish? Somebody, yeah, Blue Dominican right now. Blue Dominicano right now.
Azul.
Hey, ain't got no money. Remember that? Ain't got no money. Hey, yeah, the rolio. Yeah. Hey, ain't got no money. For sure. Blue Azul, you can take us out with that one.
Hey man, you know what I'm saying?
No money.
We ain't got no money, man.
Azul.
Hey man, I appreciate you, brother. My brother A-Side, man. Make sure you click the link, subscribe to my brother A-Side, Ring Rivals with my brother A-Side, Armstrong Consultant, man. Click that link and subscribe to that channel, man. Click the link and subscribe to the channel. All you have to do is click the link and follow a few steps. It's easy. You click the link, you follow a few steps, you hit the bell icon. Once you hit that bell icon, you hit all. Once you hit all, you double or triple click back, you be right back here. It's an easy step process. Easy step process, man. Click that link, subscribe to the channel, man. Support my brother A-Side, Ring Rouse my brother A-Side, man. Let's get it. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon, and get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.